this is Keith Richards to Don and Mike.
Hi. Welcome to our show.
Hey, Don and Mike. What you don't know could fill a book.
The Don and Mike Show. And they'll say what they wish.
Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? Here they are. I saw them in the white sale. Oh, can't get out of here. Take a day after Thanksgiving.
True story. He was a neo-Nazi with one true enemy. Himself. A man of faith, a man of hate, and a soul torn apart. Viewer discretion advised.
And good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. The Lemon, and all the ships at sea. Hey, they don't have to go to the dentist to get their farms. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
Thank you, Robbie, and hi, and thank you for listening, everybody. Rabbit. One day late on Mike's show, a new episode on this Monday, December 2nd. Here's your phone number from anywhere in America, 877-365-3636.
Hi, Don and Mike. Buzz Burbank here.
There.
Wow.
Right. Slick.
No tryptophan in that opening.
There you go. That's slick. That's smooth.
Yeah.
That's shaved. That's tight. That's right there.
Happy holidays.
That is prime opening stuff. Hi, and welcome to the show. And wow, do we have stuff to talk about today?
Oh, yeah.
We've got the Thanksgiving. We've got the trip to Atlantic City.
No matter what we say, a camera would have been better.
But I know that we will be able.
We'll be able to communicate it.
Suffice it to say that the trip that Mike and I took to Atlantic City lived up to the hype.
Amen.
It's really nice. You know, we've worked together for almost 20 years.
Right.
And we planned this trip to go up and socialize together, hang out,
right,
and hoping that it would be everything that. And a lot of times, you know, you work something up in your mind where you think you're really planning a getaway, and you're thinking, boy, it's going to be so great, and then it happens, and you're like, this is it?
No.
Well, not the case.
Nice to know that we can go on the road and torture and abuse people just as much as we do here on the show.
And boy, did we.
Oh, yeah.
Did we.
Absolutely.
My God, what a weekend. And Thanksgiving before that. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Don and Mike.
Hi.
Radio God.
Here you go. First call of a brand new week.
Amen.
Don, just wanted to remind you that the Eagles won again.
The Eagles won. Way to go, Eagles.
Saw it yesterday.
Third-string quarterback went in there, did the job.
I like that quarterback. I think that quarterback's all right.
Don, do me a favor.
He didn't do much. He was very Trent Dilferish, but I'll give you that. It was a great win by the Eagles yesterday.
Don, do me a favor.
What?
Go against the Eagles for the rest of the season, please.
I picked the Eagles. I picked the Eagles to win last week.
Last week?
Yeah, in the game against...
last week you didn't.
In the game against St. Louis, I picked the Eagles.
Oh, against St. Louis.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 weeks ago you didn't pick them to win, though.
Yeah,
well, what's your point?
And they never forget.
And 2 weeks ago, nobody in the world except the diehards in Philly thought the Eagles would win that game against San Francisco. And haven't we had our balls busted enough about it?
Yeah,
it was 2 weeks ago.
On the scale of ball busting, this caller is not entitled to bust balls for this week's win because you and I were both supporting the Eagles and both picked the Eagles to win that game.
Correct. Goodbye. Good
I am
day.
busting balls for GPs.
Good day to you, sir.
And besides, let's go to the football pick lead story, and then there were three.
Yes.
You guys are the last.
Well, here's the deal. 48 guys entered this survivor pool that Rob and I were in, where each guy puts in $25.
Right.
And you pick one team to win every week, and you can only pick a team once.
Right.
You guys have made it down. Both of you are still in?
Yeah. And
we're 2/3 of it.
It's down to just me and Rob, and we've had a pact all along.
So you're going to split the winnings.
That if one of us wins, we'll split it with the other.
Do you know who the third guy is?
I do.
We do.
He used to work here.
He used to work here.
It's a junkie?
Yes, it is.
Really?
And it's the one that we don't like.
It's JP?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So how great is that? How great is that? That out of all 48 guys, it ends up being him against me and Rob.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
So that's really exciting. At least it is for Rob and I. Later, of course, I'll give you my thoughts on all of the teams with the cities that we broadcast to. It was a great Eagles victory yesterday.
I think I won my fantasy game even after having my fire sale.
You beat me.
49ers eked that out yesterday. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Hello.
What's up, buddies?
Hey, you're on the air. Hi.
Hey, I just want to give you guys a quick reminder. Don't forget to call that liar with the cast on.
Got it on my list.
To call the liar with the cast about not going to Chicago.
But now, listen, here's the thing, and I've got that on my list of to-dos today. The guy on Friday, or last Wednesday, or whether the last day that we were on before the holiday, I guess was Tuesday, we were playing the Thanksgiving Big Lie.
The Big Lie.
Right. And the guy said that he had a cast on so that he wouldn't have to go to his wife's house in Chicago. And we kind of didn't believe him. We couldn't get through to anybody to verify the story. So the guy said he was driving here to the station.
Right.
And I think you, Mike, had mentioned that the most direct route for that guy to get from where he lived to here was Route 29.
Yeah.
And when I left on Tuesday night, I turned on the news station and I heard the traffic, the moronic traffic on the 8s, which is and incidentally, it's always useless. Traffic is always useless because
anything that happens, they never have it for you quick enough.
No, you're in a backup, and there's something you're supposed to feel good that you turn the radio on and they announce that there's a backup that you're in.
You know what is useful are some of those signs they put on the highways now. Those big digital signs they have, they can help
I'm against those, and I'll tell you why in a second. But anyway, I heard that there was an accident with accident investigation on Route 29 on Tuesday, and that there was an 8-mile backup at some point, and that they were diverting traffic.
Oh, really? So that's both sides usually.
It's entirely possible that the guy was on his way here, but
you could go an incredibly circuitous route to get here, but that is the artery. That is the road that you take to get up here.
But having said that, I'll also say that we tried to call the guy repeatedly on his cell phone, that we had all of our lines that were open. The guy could have called in. Sir, rest assured, justice will be
Is there amnesty if he calls within the hour?
Negative.
All right.
Negative. No amnesty. But we would like to know the truth.
Sure.
All right. We'll get to it, I promise. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you for not forgetting. And I'll tell you why I don't like the signs that say accident ahead.
Good. Why?
Or road closed 3 miles ahead. Because as soon as people see those signs, they immediately stop. They immediately slow down. I know that in a normal society where people function at normal speeds, it would be helpful to know accident, or the big ones that they have here on the highways here say congestion 2 miles ahead.
2 miles ahead, right?
Well,
or at Route 50 or something.
The congestion starts where the sign says there's congestion 2 miles ahead.
I know exactly what you're talking about. If they don't stop at the signs, when they get to the highlighted route where they've said congestion at Route 50, they will, for some reason, put their brakes on. Sure. But also, I have found when I've stayed in traffic, when I have no other options, that they're usually pretty accurate about, especially on Route 66 out here, about where that traffic is. And if you have an alternative, I've used it to take alternative routes. It's been helpful.
Well, I think pretty much any time that there's a flashing sign up, people react to it.
It's still not going to solve the ultimate traffic problem, which I have the solution for, which nobody seems to want to take.
Which is?
Jetpacks.
I love it.
And coming back from Atlantic City, here's something that happens all the time, where you've got a sign like a mile before the construction that says left lane closed 1 mile ahead. So everybody gets in the right lane like rats.
Right.
You get in a pack, and then you get closer and closer, and you realize you're not moving. That you're not moving, and the reason is that really it's the other lane that's closed. That they've put up the wrong side, that it's the right lane that's closed, and everybody a mile back is doing everything they can to get into the right lane, and then when they get into the construction, it's actually the left lane But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I don't like signs.
Right.
You don't like any road signs.
No, I wish that we lived in a society where you could drive as fast as you want.
With no road signs and no rules, imagine the fatalities.
Yeah, but imagine for those of us who can handle ourselves behind the wheel.
Thinning of the herd.
But, the problem is when you meet another person that knows how to handle themselves. When you meet another aggressive person, that's when the glass and the shattering glass and the twisted metal, that's when it happens, because the person that's coming in the other direction that's making the same evil move that you are is going to hit you head on.
Not if you got the KKR. Kitty cat reflexes. Not if you're as cool as the other side of the pillow.
That's when you have to put your hands up like this.
Meow, meow.
Wouldn't that be KCR, I hope?
Well, no, kitty cat. Well, it's probably like the candy bar.
Yes.
Well, when you said KK, I got all excited, and then you said bar.
I know you did. Sit down.
I know, you always like that.
Right.
Add the extra K. Drop a special K. Hello, Don and Mike. Hello.
Speak to us.
All right. Hi, Don and Mike show.
Hey, let me get on the line and talk to Don here. This idiot cut me off like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you're talking to me now. Who cut you off?
You did.
Well, how do you know it was me?
Because I got over in the right-hand lane, and you swerved over with your big bat car, and then you swerved over the left-hand turn lane to get into the lane to get onto Route 123 to go home.
Yeah, and you're sure it was me?
Yes, because I looked back to give you the obligatory finger, and it was you stuffing your face.
Impossible. You're full of crap.
Okay, I'm full of crap, but I saw you cut me off.
You're full of crap.
Okay, I'm full of crap then.
Well, you are.
You can prove it.
Okay.
Did the vehicle that cut you off have machine guns in the front of it?
What time of the day was this at?
It was right after you get done.
Right after we get done, so it would be dark outside.
Yes, it was.
So in the total dark, you were able to see someone cut you off. You were able to see the face.
At 123, you will notice that there are tons of lights. I had 2 Exxon stations and Jiffy Lube over there.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't offered any definitive proof, sir.
Do you want me to say a car?
Well, I've said the model of car that I drive before, so that's not anything.
Okay, an Escalade?
I've said that many times on the air.
Okay, there you go.
It could be anybody in an Escalade.
Okay, it could be. You're correct.
I have tinted windows also, douche.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Well, wait a minute.
Now I wish
that's not fair.
Now I wish that I would have cut that guy. Well, if given the opportunity in the future, I will cut that guy off.
Well, he didn't identify what he was driving.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Just roll right over it. Get those big, Bigfoot tires.
I don't know. Jesus Christ. And see, I know it wasn't me because I don't eat on my way home.
I don't want to be negative.
I go home and I have dinner.
I really don't want to be negative. But this is the way it's going to be the whole month.
I know.
It's the way it's always been.
It's the holiday season.
The way it always will be.
The holiday season, 'tis upon us.
I'm going to pass this along to our listening audience. If you are the type of individual that enjoys a good brouhaha, stay tuned for the next 8 shows.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Bit a nigga all across your face, all in your hair, on your neck, everywhere. What's up, y'all?
Hey, BN, hi.
Hey, ain't nothing. Yo, Don, that was you, man.
Oh, right, and you know it was me, too. How do you know, BN?
I mean, you're fat. It had to be you.
Hey, what is the problem today?
Hey, now, BN.
What the hell, BN? You're a regular caller.
I understand that you're bitter, but why are you bitter towards me?
Because you sit there denying it, man. It was more than likely you. You always talked about how when you get finished eating your fat meal, you chuck the paper out of the window, and it was you, man.
Well, now, this is the problem with being honest on the radio.
Yeah,
and I do say
you did say that one.
that I do occasionally throw a wrapper out the window, but it's generally not food. When I eat in the car, it's never on the way home. That's what lets me off the hook. I go home to where my wife is slaving behind the stove.
I'd like to postulate this.
Didn't I hear you at the beginning of the football season talk about football starts tomorrow, football starts tomorrow? Sound like a straight bitch, and you told me you wasn't eating the post salmon. You was going to McDonald's to eat, you goddamn liar.
What? Hold on, BN, Buzz, do you understand any of this?
Yeah, one night you were having salmon for dinner. Frida had informed you that the menu was salmon, and you weren't excited about that, so you talked about stopping at McDonald's on your way home on that night.
Now,
it was
night.
you,
I have to say something that is a move when I had a home to go home to that I would occasionally stop knowing that what would be at home would not be the board of fare that I prefer.
But BN, please, come on.
Then why the hostility, BN?
BN, come on.
Christ, man, you're a pig. It was you.
BN, I'm afraid I'm going to
apologize to that man.
No, BN, I'm afraid I'm going to have to either challenge you to a duel or ban you from the show.
Uh-oh.
You do neither one.
You stepped on it now, BN.
Apologize to him.
You have stepped on it now.
I did.
He's offended because he knew he was wrong. It was him.
It was not me.
How do you know it wasn't you? You were eating.
I was not eating.
How do you know you wasn't? How are you going to figure that? You sat there and said you chucked stuff out of the window every time. Don't lie to me.
Listen, BN.
What is this problem?
You're really pissing me off, BN.
I'm pissing you off.
You're turning me into...
I'm a mushroom cloud laying MFA.
Why the hostility? You know what? I miss Mr. 40. I really do. I really miss Mr. 40.
You know what he is? He's an NN. He's a nice Negro.
Well, I ain't.
No, you're not. And
I admit it.
And I'm an MC. I'm a mad cracker.
Let me ask you,
you claim you're a stand-up guy. Damn it, admit it.
You know what? We have had BN on the show many times, and also Mr. 40 has challenged him to come down here and meet him, and BN has never accepted.
And BN, I am a stand-up.
You know why? And you know why?
Why?
Let me think. Let me see. Because you're a pussy?
No.
PBN?
Try again. You're wrong.
No, you've been challenged.
Down there.
You have been challenged, and you never have.
Wants me to.
Listen,
you have been challenged, and you never have come down.
BN, the one thing you said in all this is true is that I am a stand-up guy. If I had
incidentally, thanks for the help.
I said you're fat.
I like Buzz. Thanks for help when I said that. Buzz. Ooh.
If
she's fat,
I said you're fat.
Why don't you come down here and see how fat I am, BN? Now you're pissing me off.
I've seen you on the web. I've seen you on the web. I've seen Mike with his those ugly ass loafers on. But I've seen him on the web.
You know what, BN? You never have accepted the challenge.
BN, why don't you come on down?
What challenge to come down here?
Come on down.
Is that a challenge?
Yes.
Absolutely.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
I love it.
Yes, we would.
Then if I give you what you want, would that make me bitter? No.
You are hiding.
Now he's playing.
You are hiding. You are hiding behind the bitterness. You're playing the bitter card.
All right, so he's not going to come down here.
Bigger truck than you, Don.
He's playing a game now. We should ban him from the show forever.
Right,
for life.
BN?
For life.
Ban me, nigga.
You're dead to us.
You're dead. You're
banned.
Banned for life. You will never be on the air again. You will never, ever be on this show again.
But I'll be back, though.
You're banned. You are dead to us.
Give me the funeral music.
Well, hold on.
It's the last call. The last call of BN.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. We've had him on the show.
No, he's got a form. You know, he's dead. He's dead. Kill him. Kill him.
We've had a long relationship with a man who calls himself bitter N-word, and we considered him to be a friend.
I don't like that word.
Could you at least say bitter nigga?
I don't like that word. No, we don't like that word.
I don't use that word because I'm a stand-up guy.
Because you're a stand-up guy.
Because I'm a stand-up guy. Just like I didn't cut that guy off, I'm a stand-up guy. And I'm a stand-up guy.
You're denying what you don't know you did. There's been plenty of times I've been eating something.
You know what? I think we should give BN one final statement.
All right, go ahead. BN, your final statement.
No,
there, he's officially banned.
Wow. Where'd that come from?
You know, it's where it came from. It's December.
Hello,
holidays.
Don and Mike, hi.
I just want to say titty bar.
All right, thank you. Hello, Don and Mike.
Hey, Don?
Yeah.
This is Mark in Sacramento. Hey.
Here they come.
You almost cut me off this weekend. I saw you out there looking at those new homes out in the Thomas.
All right, goodbye. Jesus Christ.
And we'll get 1,800 Sacramento calls.
Oh, God. It's sort of.
Swear to God.
You know, I don't know why we just don't take the month of December off. Oh, my God. You know, we're here. We're queer. Right. We're ready to do the show.
Right.
I'm not in a poor mood. Are you in a poor mood?
I wasn't. I was actually really glad to be... we had a good time in Atlantic City. I was kind of jacked to come back. I have a little cold, but outside of that, I was very perky.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hi, Don. Hi, Mike. Hi, Buzz.
Hi there.
Hi. It's your favorite pseudo-lesbian truck driver.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi, fantastic.
You know, it doesn't matter because none of you can drive.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You guys.
Holiday season.
It doesn't.
Andy Williams sings it best.
Yes.
Claus has got a toy for all our dumb listeners, girls and boys. A great big bundle of joy when it's coming down the chimney.
How can you drive when you're checking out women all the time?
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. All right,
Why are you piling on?
so what's your problem?
I don't have a problem. I'm enjoying your argument about throwing stuff out the window and swerving from lane to lane. That's such a common experience. I would say maybe 10% of the people out there behind the wheel of a four-wheeler know what they're doing. The rest are just potential eventual accidents.
Yeah, and I was really experienced the 18-wheeler joy when I was out there in the heavy rainstorm a couple of weeks ago when a guy on Route 29 was driving literally 82 miles per hour, just almost killing people out there with 18 wheels while all of us four-wheelers tried to survive.
So you're indicting.
You should have got written down his plate number and reported him.
So you are indicting everybody who drives an SUV.
Oh, not only SUVs, the
Four wheels
guys.
or any car, regular car. That's the truckers speak.
They don't use their turn signals. They start from lane to lane to get there as fast as they can.
See, what about the truckers that come up on you like at incredible rates of speed that they could not stop their vehicles at and come up like right on your bumper?
That's because they want you to move over to the slow lane.
Yeah, but that's BS and it's dangerous.
Steering with one hand, the other hand full of BM.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
3 in a row.
Don and Mike, hello.
4 in a row, right.
Hello. Hey.
Hey, Don and Mike, it's Robert the Heavy Mailman.
Oh, my God. Why today, Bob?
Jesus Christ. Let's keep the negative energy going.
Who says it's negative? I'm not being negative.
Yeah. Who said it? You're arguing with me, right? Who said it's negative? You're arguing right out of the box.
It's Bobby the
I'm trying to
mailman.
argue. Happy holidays, Mike.
Thank you, Robert.
Hi, Bobby.
How you doing today?
Doing great.
Everything's fine. There's no involvement with the PD. I just want to say,
PD means
great show so far.
Means police department. That's what that means.
It's your kind of show, Robert. Yeah, I mean, you know that. You like that. You enjoy it.
No, I don't like this type of show. I'm about love and happiness, sir.
All right, Bobby. Well, then let's part as friends.
Talk to you guys later.
Okay.
I'll give it to Robert. He made me laugh.
Word to your mother. Hello, Don and Mike show. Oops. Just lost another one. Don and Mike, hello. Oops. Don and Mike show. Hold on, I got a million lines all jammed up together. Hello.
Hey, bastards.
Hi.
Just wanted to say good day to you, and I think we should be spreading some holiday cheer on the show today.
But you started by calling us bastards.
Which under normal circumstances we find mildly, and I emphasize mildly, amusing. In this particular circumstance, it's highly inappropriate.
Well, you call us bastards, and then you said you want holiday cheer.
Mm-hmm.
And he hung up. Oh, good.
No, I'm here.
Well, then don't take so goddamn long to think.
Goodbye. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, I just wanted to say I love you guys.
Thanks. Thank you.
Aspley.
Hey,
very nice.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
That's a good
Thanks.
call.
Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. Hello, Don and Mike show. Hello.
Don and Mike.
Yeah.
District Dan, how you doing, buddy?
District.
No, you're gone. No, you're gone.
No,
it's guys like you that feed on this. You're gone.
No. We once devoted an entire hour of the show to District Dan, didn't we?
Right.
Yeah, and it's people who assign themselves nicknames.
And also people that feed on this type of energy. People who call December their favorite month.
The last month of the year.
Don and Mike, hello.
PM.
Don Mike.
Yeah. Hi there.
Happy bus driver. Anything I can agree with you for?
Pardon me?
I said, is there anything I can agree with you on?
Did you have a name, too? Did you give yourself a name?
Were you some kind of bus driver?
You got did you say you were Matt the bus driver?
No, the happy bus driver.
The happy bus
I
driver.
figure you guys are spreading all this anger around. We have to
I am
straighten it out a
the
little
happy
bit.
bus driver.
We are not the ones spreading the anger.
And you know, when calls like this happen,
I don't have a radio show.
Hold on a second. When calls like this happen, it's the douchebags that call up.
Hey now.
Hey now, that's you, pal.
Hey now, I thought you were the happy bus driver.
That's it. I'm not buzzing.
Hey there, Mike. It's me, the happy BM eater.
Hey, you guys are spitting all this anger around while I'm eating a fistful of BM.
I was wondering if you might make a fuss over me while I feed on all the stupidity and hatred. This is good BM.
Goodbye, happy bus driver. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Don and Mike.
Yes, hello.
Radio God, how you doing?
Hi.
I was wondering where the Bill O'Reilly moment of the day was.
I've got it. I was waiting for a calm moment in the show. For God's sakes. But thank you for requesting it. Here it is. Maybe this will calm all the natives down.
I think so.
Here you go. A thought of the day from fake newsman Billy O'Reilly. Billy?
As they say in the hood, I'm down with that.
There you go. That's the Billy O'Reilly thought of the day.
All right.
Don and Mike. Hello.
Hey, Don.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you guys check out the South Park last week, Saturday?
I would not count myself a South Park aficionado, no.
It was all about John Edwards.
The Carney.
Yeah.
Right.
John Edward?
Yeah, he was all about John Edward. Cartman wanted to get Kenny's soul out of his body. And so...
right, you're going to tell us the whole episode, right?
No, you should check it out when it's on Wednesday.
Isn't South Park very 98?
Yeah. It's,
a little, yeah.
Isn't it even pre-Beavis and Butthead?
No, I don't think so. It's after.
It's post Beavis and Butthead.
But it's still 5 minutes ago.
You know, they're running a commercial, though, for the best of Beavis and Butthead. And I'm laughing again now when I see it. I mean, I went through the Beavis and Butthead phase where I loved them, then I was so sick of them because MTV ran them all the time. And now they've been gone for such a long time that now that they've got this offer where you can order the bets of Beavis and Butthead, I'm thinking about buying it now.
Little Christmas gift.
Because it's been such a long time. I am Cornholio. That made me laugh. Hello, Don and Mike.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hi there.
Hey, this is Big Brian. Hey, I just want to know if you want to...
No, I'm sorry. Guys with names don't get on.
Hold on.
You wait, I just want to ask you guys, you guys went to any titty bars in Atlantic City?
But you can't be Big Brian. You got to
I'll be Brian.
Just be Brian.
Just Brian.
No,
What's that, Rob?
Just for the next part.
Did you guys go to any titty
Pipe
bars
it down, sir. Pump your brakes.
Hey, not only our listeners get a little excited when we get this kind of
Yeah, I say until 03, no names announced. This is a ground rule.
Rob gets excited, too.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Excitable boy.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey.
And he rubbed the pot roast all over his chest.
What? Come again?
Somebody was laughing and then hung up.
Hello, Don and Mike show. Hello.
Hello.
I find this hard to believe that really, seriously, I'll tell you a real life experience. It was not more than 2 hours ago that I was talking to a friend of mine and telling him how much I love radio and how blessed I am to love my job and come in and have such a great time every day. And I'm not calling back now and telling him I was lying. And he was a friend who I came back in contact with via the show.
That's good.
What I had been talking about, my disc jockey friends a couple of weeks ago, one of the names I mentioned was the great Fred Winston from WLS.
Legendary disc jockey.
And word got back to him, and I haven't talked to him in 20 years, and we talked today, and I had a great conversation, and he was telling me how, he's down and out. He doesn't have a gig right now, and he's trying to get a gig at the oldie station in Chicago. And I'm saying, goddamn, Fred, and he really is one of the funniest guys I've ever met in my life. He said, there's no reason a guy like you should not be in radio. I said, my God, you should have the forum we do. I mean, you should have heard me go on to this guy about how, I love what we do. I love the freedom. Now it's ruined. Now I hate it. I hate it. You people have ruined it for me today. December. Hello, Don and Mike show. Hello.
Hey, Don and Mike.
Hi, I'm ready for my wife's family.
Why?
Because it's the lesser of two evils. At some point on Thanksgiving, I had to do the same thing to them that I'm afraid I'm going to have to do to you folks in a moment.
But why don't we take this call from the caller who's calling us from the wing of a taking off airplane?
Hello?
Hello, Don and Mike.
Yes.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, greatest day of our lives.
I'm sorry about your calls today.
I tell you what, we'll make it go even better. Why don't you talk when we talk?
Sure.
Okay. So you were saying?
Well, yes, I was sorry about your calls. I think too many people ate BMs for Thanksgiving.
Where are you calling from?
I I'm not in Sacramento, but I'm in California.
Whereabouts? Are you close to Sacramento?
I get them on the radio. I'm about 200 miles away from them.
Are you listening to the Sacramento station?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bingo!
Sorry.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Sorry about the calls are getting.
Hello, Tom and Mike Show. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, this is Lisa. How are you guys doing?
Hi, Lisa. Hi there.
Hey, I feel bad because you guys are getting so much calls. I'm just from Gaithersburg, and I wanted to
How many packs a day?
Actually, I quit smoking about 7 years ago.
Really?
No, but yes, I did. I basically wanted to see, since you guys are getting so many bad calls, and I wanted to get you some holiday cheer.
Did you say your name was Lisa?
Lisa? Yes.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Why?
Well, she sounds like this is a boy.
Yeah.
A boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You still there?
Yeah, we're here.
You might be right. Are you sure this is one of those fake? God, will everybody stop?
Jesus Christ!
Will everybody stop talking when we're talking, please?
How about listening, Lisa?
We talk, then you talk, then we talk, then you talk.
Okay, I'm terribly sorry.
Now, this voice that you happen to have here.
It does have some male resonance to it.
I apologize, but it's me. I'm all woman.
Have you experienced any type of head cold recently?
Well, not recently, no.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Oh, man, none of these things fit.
Oh, you do sound just like a teenage boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, main reason I wanted to call, actually, two reasons. One of them was I used to hate your show. I absolutely hated your show about a year and a half ago.
Are you a transsexual?
Oh, no.
What, are your balls itch right now?
No. And it's the way you finish off words, too. No.
Here we go. So, I always love a call when it's, I hated you.
Yes. I hated you guys, and I went ahead and decided to go ahead and give the 2 to 3 week listen and see if I actually would start to like you guys, and you completely grew on me. And I just wanted to call and say thank you very much. I'm a huge fan.
The more you talk, you have such a male voice.
You know, you're not the first person to say that. So, but I mean, I'm not trying to pull anything off.
This has to be a guy.
It's not a guy.
Who is the celebrity you most resemble?
Fred Gwynn.
Fred Gwynn.
Are you tall?
No, I'm not tall. I'm 5'8".
Do you have a short butch haircut?
No, and I don't have a mullet.
Are you lesbian?
No, I'm not a lesbian. Would you like me to have some really high, girly voice? And
no, we'd like to match the voice to the face.
When did you have your first period?
It's when I was about 14.
Now, who is the celebrity you most resemble?
Somebody told me a while back. You know the woman that was on Kindergarten Cop, the movie. You know the teacher.
Oh, yeah, no. She's a character actress. I couldn't name her though.
Yeah, people told me that I look like her.
She's kind of dykey looking though. Really? I think so. You mean the short girl?
I'm sorry?
The short girl? I mean,
no, the one that was the teacher, not the co-star with Arnold Schwarzenegger. The one that was actually the teacher.
I don't remember that.
No, that's too obscure.
I'm sorry, I can't think of any other movie.
No, it couldn't be anything else. It's December.
Have you had any children?
No, I haven't. I'm single.
You're single?
I am seeing somebody.
I'm trying to ask any question I can that only a woman would know. Tell me about your period every month. Tell me what you go through. Tell me what it is you have to do when you.
Well, I know all the answers to those questions.
Oh my God! But I want to hear them firsthand.
I mean, anybody that's been around women, she could know this and be a man.
I know, but there are things that girls know that we don't know.
Well, then how will we know if she's telling that or not? Do you know stuff?
Well, basically, the only thing that I know out of it is when I'm on my period, I do not have sex with my boyfriend. That's one thing. That's the biggest thing.
Well, good for you. And
some women.
That's
what kind of stuff do you use when you're having your period?
What do you mean? What kind of stuff do
Well, I want to give you to use the pad, to use bath towel.
I'm a tampon person.
Tampon. What brand?
Tampax.
Tampax.
Would you like me to send you a package? Showing it to you.
You know, when you laugh, you get a little female quality, but so when you finish off words, it's like, I've listened to you guys for a long time. It's just great.
All right.
I mean, we're not the first that have said you have a low male
No,
voice.
you're definitely not the first one. And I have actually, it's been frustrating a couple times because I have called to do certain things, like for restaurant, for reservations or something like that.
Thank you for calling, sir.
Exactly. And, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So.
All right, so you're really a woman, because when you...
I'm really a woman, yes.
How'd your voice get so low?
How did my voice... that's kind of the way I was born. I mean, it's always been low like that.
This is really sounding more and more like a guy. The more you talk...
Where do you live?
I live in Gaithersburg.
Why don't you come down here? I'll give you $100 if you come down here.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you come down and talk to us.
Just come down today.
Fascinating.
And just step in the studio and speak a couple of words into the microphone.
$100. That's
give
all.
you $100.
Nothing required. Don't have to show us anything. That's it.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right.
All right.
You be sure and hurry along now.
Bye.
I'll be there in a little while. I'll be there.
It's terrifying.
Now, wait, hold on.
Scary. It's like an exorcist.
What was that last voice you were doing?
I was trying to be a deep guy voice.
You don't have to try.
Oh, you guys are killing me. I called up to give you guys compliments.
I know.
How much I love your show.
Let me hear it again when you really lay it on thick.
Really lay on the guy voice?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for the show.
Siri.
Yeah, you're creepy.
It's highly disturbing.
Come down here, though. We'll give you $100 if you show up today.
Okay.
All right.
I know where your station's at. I've never been there, but I have seen where it's at.
All right.
I bet,
Bye-bye.
if you are a girl, I bet you're like a witch. You're a Wiccan priestess.
You guys are hurting my feelings.
Well,
all I give is compliments and love.
Well, we apologize.
And I get back.
Show up then. Show up, please, and let us see the body and the face that goes with the voice.
You know, I'm cute. I'm not gorgeous, but you love my body.
All right.
Really? Well, that's even what an added treat that'll be.
I do have a very good body, and whatever. You could ask Joe, but I was actually even going to offer something, but I don't know if I'm offering it now because I'm a little offended. But
really, you were going to offer something.
What were you going
yes,
to
I was when I went on the phone. But
voice.
It's a man's voice. What were you going to offer?
Since you guys were having such a tough time with callers, I thought you needed a little stress reduction, so I was going to come give you a topless massage.
You mean you'd come down here and take your shirt off?
Yes, and just I'm only doing the little shoulder thing, just being very nice, and I thought you guys...
Hey, Joe, I've never asked this before. Joe, do you have any insight as to what this woman's about?
You realize, Mike, dangerous precedent here. You're asking Joe Billy his opinion.
JB, come in here and tell us what you know about this woman.
Joe Billy Ardinger.
Joe has an intimate knowledge of callers better than
Joe, what do you know about the she-male?
Just another caller on another Monday.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm back there going through the same thing as you, although I'm dropping off about 8 people for every idiot.
More than normal?
But no, hold on.
It took me 5 minutes into the show to get one person that could get past going,
So but do you believe this is a woman, Joe?
Yeah, what the hell?
All right. Hey, Lisa?
Oh, good, I've got Joe on my side. That really makes me feel good.
So Lisa, since this is now my new role on the show, if you come down here, will you show us your boobs?
Yes, I will. I don't know about the massage this time.
No, massage not necessary.
We'll pass on that.
Okay, that's
all right.
fine.
See you shortly. Hold on. Someone will give you directions.
Okay, thank you.
I don't believe it.
Please. Nor do I.
See her luxurious chest hair?
Nor do I.
I don't believe it. I don't think it's a girl.
I don't think it is either.
I'll be down in a minute.
Yeah, any shred of doubt, I mean, any shred of credibility is gone when she did the quote-unquote man voice.
Yeah. Hello. Don and Mike's show. Hello.
Bye.
Hello.
Hi, Mike.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I need to tell you guys about this delicious new ice cream flavor I had this weekend.
All right, good.
It's called Fudge Tracks.
Fudge Tracks.
Fudge Tracks.
All right.
How's
Might
it
as well
spelled?
be called skid marks. It tastes like ass.
Okay, thank you.
But why are you guys in such a bad mood today?
Well, was that an attempt to be humorous right there?
We're not really. You know what? I think we're going to go to break and just start the whole show over.
Start fresh. It might be a very good idea.
Really, we're not in bad moods today. We're in great moods. And
the first guy was, you might have cut him off, maybe you didn't, but then BN was busting your balls. That was the best call in a week. I mean, BN was on today. And now he's never going to
what you are is you're an agenda caller.
You like that.
And you're angry because your stupid Fudge Tracks joke didn't work.
And it's not funny. It's not a joke. It's not funny.
Right.
I'm BN with you. I'm not angry. Why am I angry?
I didn't say. Did I say you were angry?
You're angry at God.
Yes, you did.
You said I'm one of those angry agenda callers. You said I was angry.
I said you have an agenda.
My joke didn't go off.
I can actually play the tape back and say that you're an agenda caller. I did not use the word angry. True.
Play the tape back. I bet you $1 million you said I was angry.
Oh.
No, Mike said you're an agenda caller. Don't make a bet that you can't pay up.
Yeah.
Play it. Play it. It's not a real bet, but play it. You said I was angry because my joke didn't.
You know what? No, I'm not going to.
But you have witnesses here.
You know why? I'm not going to.
Because you're wrong.
No, I know that it has nothing to do whether I'm wrong or right. It has everything to do with the fact that I don't like you.
Do you know me?
I know you well enough to know I don't care for you.
Well, that's fine.
And we've had calls like this every single call today. DBs like you, BM eaters like you.
What's a DB?
Douchebag.
Okay.
Thank you for asking, though.
And why did you rig the skin tag contest the other day? You gave the guy a 3 so he wouldn't win.
Oh, you are just so full of crap.
God damn, what? Listen, I wish all of you callers would look yourselves in the mirror and ask yourselves why you're not having a good day today. We had great weekends. We have a great show planned. I had planned on including you guys in the show.
I said to this guy that in the month of December.
But we can do the show without callers. We don't like to, but we can.
Well, Mike, are you going to play your tape back?
No, because you know why? Because you want me to.
Because the negative stuff is coming from you
brought
guys.
it up.
No, you wanted me to play the tape. You brought up the tape. Play the tape back, and you are an H.
brought up play back the tape?
You are a pure H.
You're a revisionist bastard. You don't know what you just said.
You are.
I was angry.
H is
play the tape back.
Absolutely, there's not a chance you will ever hear that tape again.
I don't want to hear the tape.
Yes, you do.
I don't care.
Yes, you do care.
Mike never called you angry. He said you were an agenda caller.
Right.
True.
And you said I was angry because my fudge joke didn't go off.
And you are a DB.
A douchebag?
A pure DB.
A PD.
A pure DB with vinegar and water. The solution doctors recommend.
That's probably what you drink for breakfast.
I drink it to chase down my BM.
Hey, right. Now you're getting it.
All right, now you're...
That's wonderful.
You're catching on.
Can you guess where I am?
Sacramento.
Downtown Sacramento.
Right. God.
He's making me laugh now. He's turning the tables
Not
a little
me.
bit. He is. He's bringing me back.
Not me.
He's bringing me the two comments about washing
Not Mr. Escalade. I'm a big man in my Escalade.
Now he's shifting his anger to you.
No, I'm a big man in my Escalade. I didn't bring it up.
What do you drive?
What do I drive?
Yeah, the Humpmobile?
I didn't bring up the brand.
I drive a Sacramento pickup truck.
I didn't bring up the brand of car that I drive.
All right, here we go. He says he drives a Sacramento pickup. Rob? Yes? Brand. What do you think?
Do the dance.
All right, first of all, is it American made?
It is.
Well, I hope.
Okay, good. I say it's got to be an F.
He just said it's a Dodge.
It's a Dodge?
I was going to say Ford or Dodge.
Yeah, all right, good.
Because there's a certain... Was it the Durango?
No.
I'm not too gay, by the way.
I wish that one of those
by the way, that's not a pickup truck. That's an SUV.
I wish that one of those big highway signs when I was coming in today would have said either turn around and go home or don't answer the phone today. I really wish.
You had a great show planned, and you had a great call from BN.
How do you know?
You ran it into
Who are you? Who are you to know what we had planned, Mr. Man? Who are you?
You said you did. You said you had.
And the call from BN.
Mike, who doesn't remember anything he says 5 minutes ago.
Subjective is the word that you would use to describe the call from BN. I didn't think it was a great call.
It was highly entertaining.
For you.
Not for me.
Mr. Disenfranchised.
Well, you guys just got freaked out by him because he was calling you on your BS.
Yes, and that is why we kept him on the air for so long.
Right.
Because we were freaked out.
You were freaked out by him. Yeah, essing our pants.
Like we can't hit a delay where you would not even hear his first negative comment if we wished that to be the case, Mr. Man. Mr. HDB.
We control everything that happens on the air on this show. You hear what we want you to hear.
Exactly.
And we let him have his forum. For instance,
if we were really freaked out, you wouldn't even hear it. People say things to freak us out that never see the light of day.
But what he said didn't freak us out. He just pissed me off.
Well, pissed you off. How about that? Freaked you out, pissed you off. What's the difference?
There's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what does freak you out mean to you? I'm sorry for you.
Freak out, I will explain it to you. Freaked out would be a call, and Don, I hope you agree with this.
That's like when somebody calls and
Are you going to let me answer the question, moron? Are you going to let me answer the question?
Yes, I'll eat some BM and listen now.
What I will tell you is freaked out would be people that would say things that were of such a disturbing and personal nature that we don't feel that it would be a good idea to broadcast.
That's freaked out. Pissed off is what I was at BN.
Pissed off is what I am at you.
And now I'll demonstrate how we control what is said and what people hear on the radio. For instance, let me say, now, you see my dullard friend, no one in the listening audience heard that.
That was for you personally.
I'm choking on my BM.
You see, no one listening heard that. Now, the people on hold
And then you gave it a very phony laugh.
Oh, that was a real laugh.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
What
You're lying. You're a lie. You lie often.
I'm lying. I'm a liar.
Yeah, you are.
I'm lying to Mike.
Yeah.
You know, why is it we come to work, and why is it all you guys want to F with us?
Because he's jealous. He wants to be doing what we're doing.
Why would I want
did you hear the pause, ladies and gentlemen? That is the pause that indicates I have hit the mark with my little arrow.
What about everybody else?
Master psychologist Mike.
You're damn right, sir. I know people like you backwards and forwards. You are about as easy to read as a children's book.
The first guy today is the guy who says, I cut him off in traffic. I don't think I did. Second call today was BN piling on. And then after that, it's just been idiot after idiot after idiot today called on us.
I agree.
And you're last in line.
Well, that's an honor. Thank you very much.
And I am a master psychologist when it comes to BM eaters like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
And you're not in a bad mood, right?
I'm in a horrible mood right now. I am in an absolutely horrible mood. I was in a wonderful mood when I got here.
So was I.
Well, you think you were, but you really weren't. Underneath, you were pissed off.
You're not bright enough. You know what? You know, as much as I am a master psychologist,
on Thanksgiving. Everybody does.
As much as I am a master psychologist, you are not bright enough to participate.
You're not. And you've ruined it for everybody.
You're not. You're not bright enough. You're not qualified.
You've ruined it for everybody. No more phone calls today.
Goodbye, douche.
Thank you for the honor.
You've ruined it for everybody.
Toodaloo, ass.
Could you think of something on your own, not something we've said?
Apparently not.
No, he can't.
Not capable.
All right. This would normally be the time where I say, call in now and be the 100th caller.
Yeah.
You know, I bet he's mayor of that city someday.
Go ahead and call. Nobody's answering the phones.
There you go.
Could we take like a letter writing campaign?
Yeah, we ain't doing a call in now.
It took a lot of letter writing.
Go ahead and call, and you're just going to hear ring, 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 because we're not picking it up. Because the rest of the show today, I can guarantee the rest of today's show will be outstanding because it will be all us and none of you. I can absolutely guarantee the rest of today's show will be time capsule material. It'll be among the best of Don and Mike that they'll rerun in holidays to come because there will not be one moron calling us today. No more phone calls today.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I got it logged out. We'd do the whole show without you. Thanksgiving, Atlantic City, Rosie O'Donnell's baby, Lisa's birthday nudie show, Santa Claus, Sopranos review. Then you get to Buzz and News, and then we go home and no phone calls. I mean it. Mark my words. 3:51 East Coast time. Print it. No more calls today. We'll play again tomorrow. We'll see if you guys are up to it tomorrow. Right now, we're just going to be with ourselves.
I believe you. No, I don't.
Oh, you should.
I don't.
It's not a bluff.
You've done this before.
I know you think that we're going to...
That's why I'm laughing.
You think I'm going to do it now. We'll see who's laughing, Mr. No Socks. Okay? So go ahead and dial.
Oh, my God, I heard.
Dial like the lemmings that you are. Because no one's picking up the phone. We'll be right back. All us, none you. More show coming around. Great show coming up. I guarantee it'll be great because it won't involve any stupid phone calls. But we come right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
When sports came out in '83, I think they really came into their own, commercially and artistically.
The whole album has a clear, crisp sound and a new sheen of consummate professionalism that really give the songs a big boost.
He's been compared to Elvis Costello, but I think Huey has a far more bitter, cynical sense of humor.
In '87, Huey released this, 4, their most accomplished album. I think their undisputed masterpiece is Hip to Be Square. The song's so catchy, most people probably don't listen to the lyrics, but they should, because it's not just about the pleasures of conformity and the importance of trends. It's also a personal statement about the band itself. Hey, Paul!
The Don and Mike Show.
Dinners, Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
All right, time for a call. 100. Oh, that's right. No calls.
How can we possibly play the game?
Like this.
Caller, name this sound.
Please don't answer until Mike sings like
Cypress Hill.
In the house. There's the sound again for the call that we're not taking.
Like Louis Armstrong played the trumpet, I'll hit that bong and break you off something soon. I gotta get my props. Cops, come and try to snatch my crops.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Of course, it would have been.
Oh, we're sorry.
No, thank you, but don't forget that every guest is a clue
for you.
For you. So, you watch me.
If I challenge you, I know you'll never do it.
Just watch.
I believe. I believe the children are our future.
We'll try again tomorrow. We'll see how it goes tomorrow.
Right, and if tomorrow, and if it doesn't work, that's it.
That's fine.
We know it's crazy December.
So anyway, let me see. The Thanksgiving. Okay. Let's start there, and then we'll work our way to Atlantic City. To the fun we had in Atlantic City.
All right.
Thanksgiving, I don't know if it works like this for you guys. Why is the phone continuing to ring?
That's odd.
I told all you people, really, no more calls today.
There seems to be a sense of denial within our listening audience.
Keep hearing dial tone. Keep hearing ring, ring.
Ring, ring, ring with the trolley.
Oh, that's like those two women that performed in the lounge.
Yes.
Keep listening to that. As Donny Osmond sings, one bad apple can ruin the whole bunch.
It's very sad. We're not happy about it, but we feel it's necessary.
Well, we'll try again tomorrow. Yeah. We'll answer the phone again on tomorrow's show. And maybe things will go better tomorrow. So Thanksgiving, everybody crammed into the little house that we have in Ocean City. And as always, too many people in an environment that's too small and... my wife's tone of voice, right? The regular speaking voice my wife has, and I know you've heard it when it gets to the holiday mode, that special pitch that my wife's voice has.
A little higher than normal.
When it gets to that stressed out holiday mode. Mm-hmm. Well, my sister Robbie, she also has, as a matter of fact, a lot of times when I pick up the phone and it's Robin calling, I think it's my wife. Their voices are so similar.
Interchangeable.
That Robbie, and I gotta make sure, I call her Robin because I call Rob Spiewak Robbie. Mm-hmm. Robin has the same voice as Frida, and her voice gets elevated to that same holiday level. And then you add Big Frida, the mother to it, who is just a slightly older version of...
Hi, this is Don's mother-in-law, Big Frida.
And her voice, she's also elevated to that holiday pitch.
So you've got three of those voices.
So for most of Thanksgiving, for most of the day, I felt like I was a dog, and somewhere There was someone that was blowing one of those whistles that only dogs can hear.
Right.
And drives dogs crazy.
There was a decibel level that was included with that?
It was just, and it was only maybe 14 people that were over, but the predominant sound was the layering of my wife's voice, my sister-in-law's voice,
right,
and my mother-in-law's voice.
Trying all to be heard.
All three of them, and very jocular, very happy.
Good.
But it just got to be the point, and I don't know if it's like this with everybody. I think it's a man thing that eventually at some point I just had to leave. I just had to. I had to get out. There was too much togetherness, even though.
And if you start dwelling on it, if you start actually consciously being aware of the voices, I would imagine it would drive you to madness.
Even though the football game was on and people were watching the games, there was still the shrill sound times 3, plus the urgency with the Secret Santa.
Right.
You know, you have to Thanksgiving's the time that you put your name into the list, and then you write down 3 things that you want for Christmas, and then someone pulls your name out, and then a month from now we all get together and you give the person the gift whose name you pulled out, and I will give my son credit for writing down one of the items that he wrote down for my mother-in-law. They had a piece of paper, and as the paper went around the room with the shrill voices, you had to write down 3 items
that you think the person would like.
Yeah, and one of them somehow got written down was a big black dildo.
Oh my!
Wow!
And that didn't go over real well.
Well, I can't imagine why not. That didn't fly with the family, huh?
That didn't fly. No, some laughed,
right,
and some didn't.
Yes.
Also, another highlight for me before I finally just had to get out was, and you know, when I was telling you this in Atlantic City, I thought it was Bard, but actually I have to give credit to my nephew Ben,
right,
who's the one who had maybe the best line of all. My brother-in-law Doug was very proud of the fact that he bought 3 turkeys, I think, and he got them on sale for something like 19 cents a pound.
Yeah.
And my nephew Ben, right as my brother-in-law was talking about the great savings, you know, he got it, as he's taking a bite, he goes, and I can taste the savings in every bite. And it was just as sarcastic as can be. That went directly over everybody's head.
Sure, but you got it.
Except for mine.
There you
Yeah. And it just got to be to the point. The game of Cranium was pulled out because, you know, it's Thanksgiving and you got to play a board game, and you got to play a game that involves everybody, and it's like half charades and half Pictionary.
Sure.
It reached the point when finally I just had to leave, and my absence was not even noticed.
Wow.
When I was gone, I went next door to my mother-in-law's house to get MapQuest to get me directions on how to get to the place we went in Atlantic City, and I was over there a good 45 minutes. It took 3 minutes to get the thing off MapQuest. But I just sat down and turned the TV on, was watching the game by myself over there, while they were all talking at this loud decibel level.
You find it necessary to escape.
Yeah.
I think it's a guy thing.
Yeah.
And when I went back over, it's like I opened the door, and Frida says, "Oh, you went? Where'd you go?" I said, "No, I went next door to your mom's house. I just had to have a second to get away." But I think
quiet.
But I think outside of that, I don't have any major complaints or concerns about the Thanksgiving. It was good. There was no fighting among the family members.
Right.
Nobody stayed too long, mainly because the large majority of them ended up sleeping in our house.
Sure.
That wasn't a problem. The highlight for me was my father-in-law, who I really love, like he's my own dad. He was in his wheelchair, and he only pounds them back, has a mixed drink on a holiday now.
Right.
That's the only time he drinks, and I was more than glad to help him down the road to enjoying himself.
Having a nice adult beverage.
As soon as he got in, first thing he says, "Pop, what can I get you to drink? How about some whiskey?" And I gave it to him, and he drank. He said, "Oh, that is smooth." and he was wheelchair bound, and as it turns out, when he went back to his house, my in-laws have the house right next to us there on Incest Lane. They told me that my father-in-law was DUI. And I said, well, what do you mean? And they said, well, when he was wheeling himself
driving the wheelchair
through the house, he ran the wheelchair into the front part of the bed and mangled up the leg part
because he was speeding.
Because he was driving under the influence.
He would have blown the illegal limit
in his wheelchair.
The illegal limit
in his wheelchair, which is funny. He's a great guy, and part of what
he likes the Irish stuff. You said too, right?
He likes the Jamesons.
Atta boy, way to go, Les.
And part of what makes him such a great part of the relief of Thanksgiving is that he enjoys watching the football and. He's oblivious to everything that goes on. He's got hearing aids. So I think what he does is he just turns these babies down.
Right.
He just kind of zones out and watches the TV. And he always wears one of those, tam o'shanter. What's that?
A tam o'shanter.
It's
like it's a cap. It's a beret.
Yeah.
But it's like the Scottish version of a beret.
Got a floppy thing on top of it, or he had
it's always got a little ball up, like a little ball of yarn up on
it.
Got
a driving cap or something like that.
Right.
And
was it a cap, or did it have the ball on top of it?
I don't remember.
Was he wearing just like one of those?
These are like
tweed caps,
like a Jackie Stewart driving cap.
Okay, that's Tam o'shanter's a little more cartoon-like.
But I was looking at it. The more I look at it, the more I think. There's my role model. That's
you in a few years.
That's how I will, especially if my back continues like it is.
Wheelchair bound.
That's how it'll be. But I'm thinking, his nickname is Max. That's what the family calls him because you ask him anything, it makes no difference. Max, no difference. Makes no difference. I mean, there's nothing that gets under this guy's skin.
That's good.
It all just rolls right off. I mean, he's got all the women yapping at this incredible dog-like volume. You have
so. Are you saying that he is a good role model for
me,
a man surviving in a matriarchy?
Yes, and now there are other men who were there besides me. There was my brother-in-law Bill, who fell asleep. As he is often wont to do. And I do actually most years with him. I didn't this year because I wasn't pounding him. But at one point, he was laying on the couch. He was like that sitting where he's almost falling off the couch. And he had his shirt unbuttoned like 4 buttons. And he had his hand in his shirt like in a Napoleon-like pose. And he had just all this big hair coming out of his chest. And just the snapshot was, this man is wasted. This man has had an outstanding Thanksgiving.
And full of tryptophan, too.
Yeah, absolutely. So the whole family was there, and I don't think I'm alone, although I'm the only man in the family that feels the need to slip away just to get some sanity because...
but I can't blame you for that.
The kids, they know that they got a free pass pretty much to do anything that they want. The kids know they can act crazy, they can run around, they can break stuff. It's Thanksgiving. Nobody really pays attention.
Right.
There was one great moment where I was sitting around the table and the Redskins game was on and Frida wanted to say grace before Thanksgiving and thank goodness it didn't come from me, but someone else said, do we have to mute the TV? Because, we're more...
You were thinking it, but somebody else said it.
So I think it was my brother-in-law that said it, and then when Frida got done with whatever it is, the soliloquy that she had presented, my brother-in-law said, "Oh, thank God, I was having a hard time reading." And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, well, when you mute the TV,
the closed caption.
It's the closed caption.
Yes.
Then he continued to watch the football game with the stuff that was happening. So I'd have to say, overall, it was a very nice Thanksgiving. I don't have any horror stories to tell. I was able to escape the next day with Mike to get to Atlantic City. However, there's one thing, non-family related, that I got to get her on the phone with me to verify something. I want to save everybody from a horrible, horrible movie that we went to see. Now, where is she? Come on.
Hello.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Bill.
Hi there. Now, come on, let's do a public service to everybody listening to us right now. What is the one movie that, under penalty of death, you should not go to see?
Unless you want to age 50 years while you're sitting there, don't go see Solaris, whatever the name of the.
It should be called Sominex. We have not
Solaris.
The Clooney movie. Clooney. The Clooney movie.
The one where he's visited by the woman like that.
Oh my God!
Passed or whatever.
A great name for a really slow-moving car.
I mean. The worst. I mean, as bad as
is it another Clooney clunker?
As bad as The Sopranos was last night, and I was checking my watch in last night's Sopranos. That's how slow that was.
Sopranos horrible.
This movie Solaris.
Oh, it made The Sopranos look exciting, nonstop action.
It could not have moved any slower. And I know that maybe who's the guy that was the director of that? The guy who directed
Stephen Sondheim.
Yeah.
How do you say his name?
The guy, Sondheim, Stephen Sondheim. I think he's got a rep as being like one of the most fabulous directors of all time.
Mm-hmm. It's not the
Sondheim.
composer.
Steven Soderbergh.
Sondheim is the Broadway.
He did Traffic.
Right. And he's got a rep of being like
Soderbergh do Aaron Brockovich.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's got a rep of being a real good director.
Right. Yeah.
He must have been high on.
They were being artsy.
He must have been high on goofballs because let me say this: if you like George Clooney's ass,
yes,
you should go see this movie.
You see his ass a lot?
See an awful lot of George Clooney's ass.
You mean factor?
What's that?
The only redeeming factor in that movie.
Yeah, it was George Clooney's ass.
I am there.
Bart would say every time it came on the screen, Bart would say, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, it was an awful movie to subject the boy to. Yeah. Listen, whatever you do, and I'm a big George Clooney fan.
And I like that girl. She was in Braveheart too.
She was also in Ronin,
right,
with Robert De Niro.
Right.
You don't see any of her naked, but you see Clooney's ass.
Well, that's not right.
And when Clooney's ass is on screen, it's not like it's just a 1 minute thing that Mr. Skin's going to have to get an isolated clip of to put up on his site.
Does he pull apart the cheeks?
No, he doesn't. But God, you see way too much of Clooney's ass for
ass play,
elongated periods of time, and really just the worst.
Clooney,
maybe the worst movie I've seen in like 5 years.
My God, what an indictment!
I predict as he goes along and his face gets to look, he's so handsome, but he is getting older and older in the face, and his ass is staying remarkably young. That we'll see more and more. Less of his face, more of his rear end.
More of his ass. Anyway, we were totally dissatisfied, and you know, now it's a pisser when you pay. Maybe how much were the tickets for the three of us?
$7 because it was more than $20 for three of us.
Man, that sucks.
And then I got to buy the popcorn, large popcorn for us, and 3 drinks. You know, for a family of 3, you're not paying over $50.
I mean, tickets $21.
You didn't pay
popcorn $30 with all this stuff. Seeing George Clooney's ass, priceless.
And maybe the tickets were $7.50 each, so that comes to $22.50.
Yeah, that's right.
$22.50. Then you put in the large popcorn, which was $5.50. 2 large Diet Pepsis, which they're $3.75 each, and your medium Diet Pepsi.
You get 2 large at the theater?
One for me and one for my boy.
Wow, you both ingest that much fluid during a movie?
Yeah.
That's an incredible amount. Isn't that 48 ounces of beverage?
Yeah.
That's big.
Well, they water it down.
They water it down. But I mean, I know that I get medium, which looks like a large.
No,
and I share that with my daughter.
No, we get the large, which is really when you go to a movie theater and you get a large
is a bucket. It's a bucket of fluid.
Gigantic.
It's bigger than that thing you're drinking right there, isn't it?
It's much bigger than a big gulp.
Right,
well, you're going to go to the bathroom 4 or 5 times in this movie, though, and not miss a thing.
Right.
So don't worry about it.
It sucks. So don't waste your time. It just sucks ass. Thank God I had the night then with Mike that I had following that.
Absolutely.
But I think I covered everything with Thanksgiving. Right, baby? Were you listening?
Yes. And it's funny, as you said, that we had a remarkably stress-free Thanksgiving, you and I. There was no argument, no me giving you the evil eye for not participating. You didn't participate, and I didn't notice.
I'm thinking, Frida, that maybe being around certain people at work, he maybe values what he has now.
Well, no,
maybe he does. Maybe he knows that certain people have lost that family.
Back to you.
It does.
We wish you had been there with us.
Thank you. I appreciate the invite, but
We did invite you.
And I will briefly say, without going into any detail, I spent the day with my ex-wife's family, and they could not have been nicer. It was a very, very good time. Good time for my kids, great dinner, and it was a very, very good day. I have nothing bad to say about it. It was fantastic.
Our doors open on any holiday.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
And this Christmas particularly, because Bart will be out of town, this will be our first Christmas just the two of us since Bart's been born.
Oh, and speaking of him, so we're up at the beach at Ocean City, and as always, the Spiewaks are nice enough to house sit for us. I get a call from Rob at some point. I don't know if it was Thanksgiving Day or the day after Thanksgiving, where he says, "Hey,
Friday morning."
Okay,
Yeah.
He says, "Hey, don't mean to bother you, but I was watching TV last night in your family room, and well, you go ahead, Rob. You tell you."
It was ultimately an awkward situation, and I really felt bad because I knew someone was going to be embarrassed by it. But you know, when you sit down on a chair and the cushion, especially when you're a larger fellow, buckles.
Yeah.
And I saw a corner of a piece of paper under the cushion of the chair.
Right.
And I pulled on it. I thought, it was a piece of trash. It was a page of Playboy magazine. And I said, "Oh, well, how about that?" And I had ripped it out of the magazine with a forceful tug. I looked under the sofa cushion or the chair cushion. There's a whole Playboy magazine under the chair cushion.
There you go.
And I'm thinking, well, this either probably belongs to Bart,
right,
or maybe Dad.
Yeah.
And I didn't want someone to know about it that shouldn't, so I called Don to give him a heads
It
up.
could have been mine.
Yeah, right.
Didn't think it was yours, Fred.
Did you find out who the culprit was?
Oh, is there any doubt?
It's the boy.
It's the boy.
Yeah,
There was no embarrassment involved. He was proud. I mean,
sure.
And I wouldn't have said anything at all except for the embarrassment of perhaps them thinking I left it behind.
Did you enjoy it? Did you get a chance to
Didn't
thumb
look
through
at it. Left it where I found it.
Really?
Yes. Threw away the page that I ripped.
So Rob calls
feverishly, Mike.
And Rob is awkward with me because he thinks that it might be mine.
Yeah.
Like that
on your magazine.
But I'm reading Playboy in the family room.
You have a dirty magazine under your sofa.
Getting my jerk on. No, not a chance.
Have you been pleasuring yourself, Don?
I immediately went to the boy, who was very proud of it. He said, "Oh, as a matter of fact," he said, "how long's that been under there?" I think he said maybe a year or so.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been that long since the cushion under that chair was picked
it's
up.
really my cleaning lady that should be embarrassed.
That's right.
Not
So
doing a better job. That's been there a year.
take it out on her. All right, so that's the word from the weekend. No fights, no fallout, no bad feelings.
No dice.
No nothing. And don't see Solaris, and then Atlantic City.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gravy. That whole story is gravy.
Oh my, some good times were had by all.
We got a break before we get to Atlantic City. But
I love it. You know what? I have a newfound passion. Because I was going to be aware that it was going to be so crowded and just such a drag because there were so many people. No, I dug it. I'm going back. I'm going to be a regular down there.
I think I might have to be as well.
I love it. I really do enjoy it. And it's a great escape. It's a total. You want to just take your mind away from everything. You go down there and just focus on how much money you're losing.
Oh, that's so sad.
No, it's not sad.
You're going to be like Tony last night with those women draping themselves and then asking about the...
I wish.
Although, once again it was pointed out to me how pussy whipped I am. And, well, this is part of the story, but I'll just tell you that the money machine gives you $300, and that's all you can get in a day is $300. So I had lost $300. And Mike called up to my room. I had left, and I went to the room and watched bad Mel Gibson movie. Mike called me and says, "Where you at?" And I said, "I'm out of money." And I know that you know my situation, that I can't, I can't get any more money because I'm so pussy whipped. And Mike says, "I know your situation. There's no constraints on me. Come on down.
No one to answer to."
That's what you said.
I have no one to answer to.
Come down and I will loan you $100.
There's a crisp $100 bill in your future. Come on down. And no one has to know where you got it.
But it ended up being quite an investment. And I'll tell you about that in a second. All right, baby. Love you.
Goodbye, boo-boo.
So we made it through Thanksgiving. I was making it through Christmas.
We're doing great. You and I are going strong.
I know we are.
All right. Bye, sweet pea.
Bye, baby. Hey, look at that. Another break done with no phone calls.
That's good. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot.
We'll continue that trend in a moment. It's a most excellent show.
Right.
Now that it's just us and not you.
Absolutely. Oh, I got the lowdown for next Thanksgiving, too. Found out all about that.
Oh,
found out all about why it was so hard for us to get a room.
Why?
I don't believe, and I think that if the person behind the desk was telling me correctly, I said, so, how far in advance do you have to book, to get a holiday weekend? She said, yeah, nobody books, all the people in that hotel, as hard as it might be to believe, are they're rollers. Like that Diamond Club that they all talk about.
Kidding?
Those are the people.
You're kidding me.
Those are the people. You see the people that are kind of gritty. They're coming in like with their big parkas and their, the old ladies and stuff. Those are the people that are coming in just to gamble. They're not staying there. The people that are staying there, that have all the rooms there, are people that have been invited to come down there by the casino.
Oh, I got you.
Every room.
I got you. That's the thing Mike kept asking all the time. Why do we get dinner for free?
Right.
Why do we get dinner for free?
Those days are gone, too. Those cards we had?
I told you I don't mind paying for dinner.
But, I didn't pay for dinner afterwards. I didn't pay for lunch, and I didn't pay for dinner that night.
What do you mean?
The cards that we had, it's all done now. It used to be you'd sit there at a table, right? And the pit boss would come over, hey, you've played here a while, would you like to have dinner? Now they swipe your card in a little computer thing, and it's all computerized. All those little kiosks that people were going to, I went over there after the day after you left, and I popped it in there, and I had like $100 worth of credit. And you just get a printout, and any restaurant, you walk in and you hand it to the...
You're asking me.
That's it.
Wow.
Do you still have your card?
Yeah.
You probably got a little stuff on there, too.
Wow, because I paid for
Not nearly as much as me, though.
I paid for
I got a lot more points on my card than you do on yours.
I paid for our romantic dinner.
Our wonderfully romantic dinner.
That involved the lounge chair. Look at these phone lines. Look at them.
They're throbbing, aren't they?
Look at it. You know what? I'm going to answer one off the air.
All right, very good.
Hey, why are you calling? Yeah, no, this is Don. Hi. Hi, it's Sam from Pennsylvania, Mike.
Tell him, give him my best, please.
Mike sends his best. Sam, we're not taking any calls today. No, because people were just treating us wrong today. Okay, Sam. All right. Bye-bye.
He took that well.
How'd that go? Sound like it went well.
Hello. Well, now that's someone who just said he's a BM eater. Good day to you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, why are you calling? We're not answering these on the air. He wants to say we suck and that's for December.
There you go.
See, it's a good thing we're not answering these calls on the air.
Negative energy.
Yeah,
that's somebody that has been literally letting that phone ring for the better part of an hour.
Sure. He said, F my C and F you.
Yeah, see? That's why it's a good idea we're not picking them up.
All right. Hey, why are you calling? We're not answering these on the air today.
F my C.
What do you mean it's not? He said
his C.
His C. C-O-C. He...
F it? F it.
Yes, that's what he said. Mm-hmm. Well, hold on. I'm trying to listen to this guy. What, sir? Yeah, I'm listening to you. It's not fair to the people who haven't done nothing. Well,
no, we can do whatever we want.
Oh, no.
What was that?
That was District Dan again.
So you realize this is good judgment.
Yes, right, yes. We'll continue today's show without any phone calls.
Hey, District Dan. Ha-ha.
When we come right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Richard Hayden? Tommy.
So where's my dad? I thought he was going to meet me at the airport.
He was at the airport this morning, but you weren't on the plane.
He said he had a surprise for me.
Maybe. I guess you should have called.
I did call earlier when using the phone.
Earlier? When was that?
Or later when then I left a message.
A message? What number did you call?
249-5-6-7-8.
I can't hear you. You're trailing off. And did I catch a niner in there? Were you calling from a walkie-talkie?
No, it was cordless.
The Don and Mike Show.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America.
Don't bother today.
877-265-3630.
Negative.
They're ready to believe.
Not today.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Monday.
Who else got that right?
Das ist nicht gut. Der Don und Mike Show.
Yeah. Keep dialing. Enjoy it. We'll take your phone calls again on tomorrow's episode. We still have, I forgot, Mike the Hanukkah guy is here.
To celebrate the Hanukkah season, he always gives us a little educational trip through the world of Hanukkah since we are good.
And Rob will need that Dennis version of Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel. Do you even know where that is?
Oh, Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel. I made it out of clay.
So we have Mike the Hanukkah guy coming by. Also, Lisa's birthday nudes are here. We'll get to that in just a second.
Excellent.
Oh, how sad it is that all the callers ruined the call-in part of today's show, because if we had gone with the original outline here, in break number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here I was going to do an experiment, an all-caller break.
No, not today.
You know, we did the all-caller show that time, and it only worked for about 35 minutes.
You couldn't pick a worse day to do it.
No, not today, but maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow, if everybody behaves themselves, who knows?
Maybe tomorrow we'll get to the...
but, here's the problem.
All-caller break.
Here's the way I think, and this is silly. Maybe I shouldn't think this way, but the fact that you've mentioned it today means all those people that are calling right now are just going to wait for tomorrow.
Well,
but I mean that'll happen anytime.
Yeah, well, it's a waiting game. Yeah, maybe we won't do it tomorrow. We'll spring it on you on.
You never know.
Wednesday or Thursday or something like that. Because listen, if it's a pissing contest, we're going to win.
Right.
We're going to win, which is why we are having. Buzz, were you told about the party Friday?
Yes, I was.
I'm glad the word trickled down to you that we are having. Even if it's not at that place, we'll have it somewhere else, Mike.
Well, I'm hoping that place. I'm just surprised I didn't get a call back.
Anyway, the station's having the WJFK Christmas party on Friday night.
Right.
And we're not going. And everybody from the show is going to the Don and Mike Show Christmas party, which is going to be a better party that night. And it's because, ask Alan.
Well, it's because, frankly, we were looking forward to... It's hard to say.
We're sending a message.
Yeah, we're not, but not as much as we were looking forward to maybe getting together with everybody and celebrating the fact that hey, everything's cool, right? And everything is not cool yet, and we thought it would be by now, and because it's not, I want the powers to be here to understand that we've experienced an awful lot with this little traveling road show that is this radio station, and we just want everything to be right. That's all we want is we want everything to be right.
There's just something,
and it ain't right yet, and I'm not ready to go. And,
there's something missing in our stocking.
And we've done enough company team stuff.
Yeah.
And we're
to last a lifetime.
And it just ain't right to do it this time around, and to be sitting there going, "Hey, hi, how are you?" No,
great,
because it ain't finished yet.
Have the party without us. Let's see how the party goes. So anyway. The best party is the party that Mike and I are throwing on Friday night. Oh, and I got to find out from Joe Ardinger. Hi, Titty Bar here. Is Stinky Poon there?
Yeah, Stinky Poon's here. You want him?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Pussy Whip. Hey, Stinky Poon, Titty Bar here.
Hello.
Hi. You informed about the party Friday?
Yes.
So you'll be attending the good party?
Well, I can't bring a date.
Can we fit one more in? Do you have to bring a date, Joe?
Well, I would like to.
No. But, Joe, we're paying for that expensive place.
I know, but I was going to take my date to the original party, so I have a date. And if I can't take my date, then I have to break my date.
But, Joe, the place that we're going to... Mike's giving you the finger right now. The place that we're having our party at is buku expensive, Joe.
I understand.
I mean, Lisa's not bringing a date.
I'm not bringing a date.
Joe, I would like you to be a part of our Christmas party.
Yeah, I mean, let me work it out. But, yeah, I was certainly not going to the station party.
Well, then just tell your girlfriend that it's a thing that is no girlfriends are going, just wives. And if you want to marry her between now and Friday, otherwise just Joe, listen, we'd love to have you come to our party.
Yeah,
because you're part of our show.
I agree.
And Joe, I know you're like me. You're into a nice protest and everything.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's kind of, it's
stick it to the man.
There you go.
So we can count you in.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right.
Very good.
Man. All right, Stinky Poon.
Thank you.
All right, Titty Bar out.
Titty Bar out.
Bye-bye.
And he is in good with you now. He is in good with you. He truly is. You handled that very, very nicely. Well, you did that. The old Don and Joe relationship, that wouldn't have gone quite that swimmingly.
Nah, but I like Joe.
When you reach the quite frankly, seat me at the other side of the table.
He's really growing on me. You can sit Joe next to me.
He's just when he licks his knife.
I know, but that's part.
That's part of the charm.
What's going to make it so great is that we are going to such a fancy.
So this technically means
place
that Joe will be my date.
Or Lisa.
Please.
Or you can be with Frida and I.
Well, there's a chance that we're going to have to break tables up.
Oh, really?
But I don't know. They haven't called me back yet from this fancy place.
Well, if they don't call you back, we'll call the other guy and we'll just go to the other place.
And that'll be fun.
Yeah, either way.
One downtown?
Yeah. So anyway, the good party is the Don and Mark party Friday night.
If we have to break tables, can we stick all the women together?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Right, Robbie.
Plenty of her.
So listen.
I'm kidding, of course, darling.
Wow. I know that's true.
Oh, my.
I know that's true.
Always an adventure. Buzz, you got a problem with that arrangement?
No problem at all.
So here's the...
I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
What
do you mean? Guys sitting by themselves?
Guys all at one table together.
No problem with that at all.
The ladies, I don't think any of the ladies would object to that either.
I'm afraid I might object, Mike.
Really?
Yeah. Hello?
Hey, am I considered one of the guys, or am I with the ladies at this arrangement?
I think really...
I don't... I am pussy whipped, but I want to sit with my wife at our party.
That's good, and that's wonderful. Everybody's just kidding.
And Mike and I will be holding hands under the table playing footsies.
There you go.
There you go. What about Joe?
I'll be giving him Andy.
Joe will be...
Andy. All right, goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye now.
Bye now. Bye now.
I was kidding.
I know. So let's just get it done, and I hopefully I'll have an answer before the end of today.
Anyway, Friday night we're having our own Christmas party. So Atlantic City. Here's the deal. Mike and I have been talking this up that we're going to go. We're going to have a great time, and I've been very worried. You people are so funny.
They keep calling.
All the lines, Buzz, are all lit up. Ain't going to happen today, folks.
Can I take a couple for fun?
Sure, if you want.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Because I missed it when you were doing that, and it was the first time I really thought
Go ahead. Because we're really not taking any more calls on the air today.
Hello, Don and Mike Show. Hang up. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Hi. What's up? You're not going to start anything. Okay, I understand. You don't want to start anything, but...
It's a good thing we're not taking these on the air today.
This just reinforces.
We just had a vibe today.
Why we were mixing rock songs with rap songs? I don't have anything to do with that, and I really wouldn't be able to give you an intelligent answer.
Is that person,
okay?
Does that person have a problem with mixing rock and rap?
Oh, they do.
What's that?
This might have to be a new thing we do every day on the show, just not answering the phones.
No, I think you're reading too much into it. It's just a mix of rock and rap that we find kind of intriguing. And it's just a little something different because you can hear so much of both of those categories of music individually on their own. And so we decided by mixing them, we'd make it more intelligent. Do you buy that? Because I'm totally full of S. I don't know what I'm talking about, and I don't care about you or this call. Goodbye.
What was the point of that call?
Hold on. Can you hold on just a second? Okay, I'll be right back with you.
What was the point of that? What was the point of that?
Well, you don't lose no budget jeopardy. You don't put anybody else's voice in there and mixing it with yours and stuff. And why are you putting them?
I had no idea. He didn't like the stages with the rap and the rock.
AC/DC and Eminem?
Yeah, didn't like that.
TS.
That's what I said at the end. Hi, Mike here. Hello?
Yeah, that's
he hung up.
It's another call I'm glad we didn't have on the air.
Don and Mike Show. Good day. Yeah, what can I do for you?
See, at least
welcome back. Thank you.
We don't have to hear the other end of this on the radio.
We've been spared the grief.
You know what? Maybe we can get to that, but that's it sounds like we don't really do requests, but we'll try to get to that later in the show. Thank you. You have a great day. Bye-bye.
All right, what was that?
That was a fellow that wanted us to do What's Up, Doc? How you doing?
Maybe later.
I said maybe later. We don't normally do requests, but he also wanted to say welcome back.
Oh,
and I thought that was a very, very nice way to end my little phone.
Where were you an hour ago, sir?
Yeah.
Could have used you an hour ago. So we get to Atlantic City, individually, each of us, but we're going to meet together.
Yeah, I drove down. I left my ex-wife's family on Thursday and drove down Thursday night.
Thanksgiving night. I got up early on Friday morning and called Mike as I was making my way into Atlantic City.
For anybody that travels, I found Thursday at 4 o'clock is when I left, and I found it to be primo. Mm-hmm. Absolutely zero traffic on the road.
So we get there, and we are both wearing our Slicky Boy Sopranos clothes.
Yeah, perfect little balance, Don's got like the kind of, the button-down shirt, little cash look happening. I got the old T-shirt with the suit on. It was nice balance.
Mm-hmm. So we sit down at the table and we start playing cards.
We were the best-dressed men in the casino.
Oh my God! Everybody else was either homeless,
right,
or looked like they could be homeless. Wow. The amount well, first off, the amount of homeless people at this place. We were at the Showboat in Atlantic City. The amount of homeless people who just wander
around, looking homeless
around that place is incredible. But they are outnumbered 10-1 by foreigners. And I'm going to tell you that they're mainly foreigners with eyes that go like this.
You're told when we had the degree of difficulty getting our rooms down there, we were told. They bring in the high rollers. And apparently, you would not be able to tell by looking at the, they don't fit the stereotype you would think of Mr. and Mrs. Howell, Thurston Howell III, that these people gamble. And you know what? I saw a classic, the day after you left, I saw this guy with this stack of chips. And the guy really looked like, he looked like he just came out of a refrigerator box, and he's betting thousands of dollars on one hand of blackjack.
So we're surrounded by people who look like they just got out of a Hanoi POW camp. Really, I mean, they could have all been extras on MASH.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. I did feel outnumbered.
With all the foreigners that were around us and the old people.
And foreigners. Did you find that? I found that on Friday. Like late in the day, Friday, after you got there, did you find the whole people started to arrive?
Yeah.
It's like Friday time.
Yeah, we had a great dealer. Her name was Suze, and
I liked her for a while.
We were sitting at this table, whereas Mike and I and all of the rest of the people, the other 6 people at this blackjack table, were Korean or Japanese or Chinese or something like that. And she was so funny.
She was hysterical.
When she would deal the cards, if let's say that one of the Chinese, Japanese, whoever they are, the guy's got a king showing, when she would deal the next card, she would go, Blackjackie?
Blackjackie?
Blackjackie? She's mocking them to their face. And
and they love it.
And she go, Blackjackie?
Blackjackie. And a couple of people got what she was doing. They still did, and then she
What about when she would go monkey?
Monkey apparently means a face card. Or monkey means like good luck or something. And she goes, monkey.
So she would, and sometimes say it quizzically as she was about to deal the card. Monkey?
Monkey?
Blackjackie?
Blackjackie?
Monkey? Blackjackie?
And we, immediately, and she was just, anytime anybody would sit down at the table, and there were some Asian people at the table for a while, then there would be some guys from New York that were sitting there for a while, and she would sit down and she goes, Don, Mike, this is Lenny, this is Ming, and this is, and she would introduce everybody.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. And she was fantastic. Even though I got pissed off at her later,
as opposed to chemotherapy Bunny.
Oh, Bunny, who was just like.
Suze was replaced by this old hag whose hair was falling out in such clumps that we decided she had to be in some type of chemotherapy.
Yeah, I think it's just the quality air down there.
So we're betting and we're having just the best time we could ever have, and I run out of money. I went to the money machine. I got $300. That's the limit. That's all you can take out in one day.
And you, sir, are a riverboat gambler.
Yeah,
Don doesn't bet like in small increments.
No.
Don will bet small, big. Small, big. You don't, you'll bet the whole lot.
Yeah, we were at a $25 table, and I had $300, and I would win a little bit and win a little bit, win a little bit. Then I go, wow, look at this. I'm up $200. I'll bet $300 on the next hand.
Right.
Well, without fail, pow, boom, I'm out. So I'm out of money. I'm out of money at 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know I can't go to the credit card because my wife's going to kill me if I go to the credit card to get money.
Right.
And I'm going to the ATM, and it won't give me any money.
Like mid-afternoon, late afternoon, you take a break, and I'm still down at the table.
Yeah, you're still there. So I get a call. I'm up in my room. I'm watching the Mel Gibson movie Signs, which I didn't get, incidentally.
What did I call you, about 5 o'clock or something like that?
Yeah, and you were kind of bombed.
Well, they give you here's the crazy thing about these casinos. They give you free booze.
Wow. So Mike calls.
It just kills me.
Mike calls. He goes, "Where are you?" And I said, "Oh, man, I got no money. I can't get any more money."
Right.
And really, I didn't have 1 cent. I had no money. I couldn't get any money till the next day.
Right.
I said, "I have no money." And he said,
and I know what the reason is. It's not that you have no money, but you are held to a far different standard than I am when it comes to, I mean, quite frankly, you have more money than I do, but you are held to a different standard by your spouse who allows you only to
pussy whipped
to do a certain amount. So I completely. We don't even have that discussion.
She said to me, "How much are you going to spend when you go up there?" I said, "I don't know." She said, "How much does Mike bring?" I said, "I don't know." She said, "Well, how's $300?" And I said, "Well, that sounds good. Like, I could make $300 last for a day."
Mm-hmm.
Well,
not at that table.
As it turns out, $300 lasted me about 2 hours.
Well, you know what? It's just like that guy. It's that guy that we had, the blackjack guy, when he says you're to bet at the table, you're supposed to have 40 times the table amount.
Yeah, well, I was way over my head.
Right.
So I'm up in the room, and Mike says, I understand the situation. Come on back down.
And I was feeling generous at that particular time because I'd won.
And Mike is like an old lady. Mike, I found, loves the Wheel of Fortune slot machine even more than he loves playing blackjack.
Wow.
I do expect, really, that the next time I go down there, I might play a little blackjack, but I will go to those crazy, goofy slot machines because I love them. And Rob knows this, too. Rob, when we were diving in Reno, Rob knows that I was completely, hopelessly addicted.
Jaw open addicted.
Especially, which is something that happened to me on Sunday.
What?
When I hit a jackpot.
Wow. Really?
$640.
On how much to play?
I played for probably 20 minutes.
No, but I mean, how much did you have to put in to win $640?
$3.
Wow. The deal is, he calls me up in the room and he says, "I'm at the Wheel of Fortune machine. Come on down, I'll give you $100. So I come down, and, they got the Wheel of Fortune machines everywhere. They've got I Dream of Jeannie slot machines.
Right.
They've got Hollywood Square slot machines.
I mean, they don't. These casinos, they tell me now,
Regis Philbin slot machines.
They move out the lounges in Atlantic City. They'll actually eliminate a bar. They used to have lounge acts and do this. They don't. It's all about putting more slot machines.
Don't make money with a lounge. Keep in mind, if you go back next Thanksgiving, maybe the Beverly Hillbillies machines will be there.
So Mike gives me $100, and I sit down at the table, at the $25 table, and I start winning. And the $100 turns into $200. And then the $200 turns into $300.
But you stayed at the table when I got up and left,
yeah,
right?
I got mad because he was losing.
I got cleaned out. Like I lost. I was trying to play that guy's rule about. Yeah, me mad, Rob. Isn't that amazing? and I played that rule of 4 in a row. And because you were at the table, and because I liked, Happy Face Sue's. I think I stayed for like 7 in a row that I got hammered on, and I finally got pissed and left.
So then here's what happens to me when I really just. It's amazing that I hit this jackpot. And I know I broke every rule that the card players will tell you. That she dealt me 2 2s. So I said, double down. I'll split on each of them. So I had...
You don't double down. You split your 2s, right?
Split the 2s.
Which is really, I think, like basic strategy is you're not supposed to. But
I got $100. 50 on each one. what are the odds? She comes around the next time, 2 more 2s.
Right.
So I said, split them again. So now I'm playing 4 cards, $50 on each card. I won every one of those.
What was she? Did the dealer break?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I won, I think, 1, 2. I won like $400 on one
hand.
On one hand. And at one point, I turned the $100 that Mike gave me into over $700. And I thought, now's the time to stop.
That's you don't have a problem with it like I do.
Now's the time. And I went back to the Wheel of Fortune area where Mike was still sitting and told me his arm was hurting because he'd been pulling the crank so much.
Constant repetition.
That I was happy to give you back your $100.
Right.
And had enough to go home, give my wife $100, got walking around money. And the difference between winning and losing there, man, is I told Mike I was on top of the world. It's like, man, thank you for loaning me that money.
Yep, I hate to lose.
Let's go have dinner.
Right.
And it was a place inside this joint called Champagne Charlie's.
Well, we had to go there.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it was Champagne Charlie's.
Now, you seen that bit on Saturday Night Live where they had, remember they had the 2 female lounge singers, the clang, clang, clang.
With the Charlie, ding, ding, ding with the bell.
The Sweeney Sisters.
Right, well, there was an act, I swear to God, just like them in this lounge.
We had the Sweeney Sisters.
In this restaurant that we were in.
They seat us at the table directly across from the piano.
Of course.
And at this point, they had not arrived yet. So they sit us down, and, we sit down getting ready to have a little feast and have a little cocktail. And they arrived about 10 minutes after we sat down, and I just knew they put us there because here are the two single guys sitting across from the 2-woman show.
So they start singing. And it's awkward because we're like 20 feet away from them looking at us. And then the one broad, one of them is playing the piano, the other one's singing with a wireless microphone. She starts going from table to table. And now I said to Mike, I hope she doesn't come over here. Mike said, oh, I bet you everything you won, she's coming here. We're going to be the next stop.
Yeah.
And without fail, she goes all the way across the room, comes right over to us, says, gentlemen, what will it be? And we both said together, by the Carpenters.
The Carpenters.
The Carpenters.
Then we have a bet whether it's going to be close to you or we've only just begun.
And you won the bet because she's saying, we've only just begun.
We've only just begun.
So now, we got this cheesy-ass lounge singer right at our table singing.
Do you remember what I did?
You reached down and touched her hand?
No. I held her hand. I held her hand for the duration of the song.
We've only just begun to live.
It was cold, too.
And as she,
cold hand, warm heart.
As she's doing this, and the room is very quiet, I reached over and tussled Mike's hair.
And that's when I lost it.
I said real loud, I love you.
And we're getting, and this drunk guy, this old man who's over in the corner, and he starts laughing out loud because he got the joke.
He busts a gut. I start screaming, I love this man. Because all weekend I'd seen on commercials during football that the stupid friggin' ad where the guy takes his girlfriend, I guess, to Italy or something, and they're standing in the middle of a courtyard with a bunch of pigeons, and he says, there's something I gotta do. I just gotta say it. I love this woman! And then she goes, shh, 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 quiet. And then he goes, maybe I can say it better with this. And he gives her a ring. And then, as she's hugging him, she says, I love this man. God, I love this man. The spot made me want to puke. They must have run it 100 times during the Redskins game.
But we made a bit of a spectacle. And, it's the combination of the girls singing at our table and the man guffawing and you with that hair thing. And that's when I was being, I was trying to make Don out by holding the singer's hand and looking at her when she was singing. And when you did the hair pat, and the guy at the other table goes,
I got a break because I don't know what you did after that. I do have a story to tell you about what happened to me after that, and I may actually call the showboat to get someone to back me up on this.
Interesting.
About what happened to me after we had our great day of gambling and drinking and eating together.
I do have the moral of the story is when you're drinking that much, stop gambling. It might not be as good. as you were prior to getting really looped.
You're funny.
I lost it all.
Oh, no.
I always do.
Wow.
We got a break. We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Hi, this is Mix 107.3's Jack Diamond, wishing you and yours the happiest of holidays with the sounds of Christmas. A gift from our family to yours. On Washington's Mix 107.3.
Harry in the Bronx. Harry, good morning. You're on WABC.
Good morning, Jack Diamond. I don't think I've heard you since last Christmas time. I don't think I was home.
A few times over the summer and in the fall, but appreciate you listening and calling today, Harry.
Absolutely. I just want to say that as an EMS worker, as far as taking a smallpox vaccine is concerned, the consensus is that we wouldn't want to take one unless there was reason to. For example, an outbreak or an attack somewhere else in the country that would give us reason to. I would sooner eat a big BM on the Don and Mike Show.
All right, Harry. Thanks for your call. I appreciate it. Well, you have your choice, Harry. You could do that, or you could get the vaccine.
The Don and Mike Show.
Providing you with plenty of emotional scarring. The Don and Mike Show.
Don't forget where we were in Atlantic City. I want to come back to that. Right? To the Friday night in Atlantic City when we parted ways, what happened to me there. We are going to stop just for a moment because the entertainment has to leave in a minute.
The belated Lisa birthday entertainment.
Yeah, Lisa's birthday was last Wednesday, and we all wish her a happy, what was it, 26?
Yes.
26th birthday?
26 years young.
And who is supplying your live entertainment today, Lisa?
Amazing entertainment.
Amazing entertainment, of course. And it's a guy-girl show.
Wow.
So bring them in.
Right.
I understand that they were very busy. And if you just got it, so we got to get them on now.
Right.
What's funny?
Nothing. It's just, I guess more places to strip on a Monday.
Right. And if you're just getting into your car and you're saying, wow, good show today. Mm-hmm. Well, the reason is the first break was so awful.
So many cruel, nasty callers that wanted to fight.
We decided that we were going to do the rest of the show without you guys. Sorry.
And you and I have both taken calls off air during the show, and it really is legitimate to think that we're not taking calls today.
We made the right move.
Yeah, right,
because it's like everybody's calling. Everybody's a dick.
Absolutely.
Everybody's mad about something.
Right.
And we came in today in really good moods.
Right.
And frankly, it's you guys.
Yep.
Guys that were calling in the first hour of the show.
And now everything's gone hunky-dory smoothly.
Who ruined it for everybody for the rest of today's show.
That's the way it works.
Now we'll go back to the regular format of taking your phone calls on tomorrow's show.
Right.
But for today, maybe. But for today, no more phone calls. Now, Lisa, what are you doing? What is the conference?
What the
here?
hell is going on over here?
Talking to my friends Nicole and Sean from AmazingEntertainment.com.
What, are you like orchestrating the show or something?
We're
are
just
you
chatting.
Choreography.
Well,
is she telling them what she wants?
Why don't we get right to it then?
This is what I want.
Why don't we get to it?
All
right.
Like this.
You going to describe what's going to be happening to you?
No, don't I sit back and enjoy and you guys get to describe it?
Yeah, well,
we can do it either way.
Yeah.
Yep,
okay.
Absolutely.
All right, well, that's what she wants.
Very good. Now, who are our entertainers again, Lisa?
Sean.
Stallion. I'm sorry. This is
Stallion and
Nicole.
Stallion and Sexy Nicole.
Nicole was here recently, right?
Been here several times in the past couple weeks.
Stallion and Nicole.
One of my hot
Nicole was here when we had the pillows.
Right. The pillows and for Buzz's birthday.
Yeah, all
right. Well, then,
in the hot tub.
Go ahead, Stallion and Nicole. Do it to Lisa.
We need music.
Give her the treatment.
We need music.
Why do they always need music? Because they can never hear the music.
Well, Don, I think the fluid body movements that are required for this type of entertainment requires musical accompaniment.
Mm-hmm. Is that what they need right there?
I would say.
It's a mood thing.
What the hell is this we're playing?
What is it, Rob?
What is this?
In there. We can play them some disco.
That's horrible music.
It's always so tough.
Disco?
Yeah.
Yes, please. 70.
What are you talking to these people about? What's going on?
He asked if we wanted a CD, and I said, oh, no, Don will pick the best music.
All right.
Okay, here you go.
Here we
Got
go.
it.
All right.
Disco Inferno. Okay.
Look at Lisa. And Lisa's seen so many of these. Oh, wait a minute. John Stallion
is straddling her.
Is now
right now.
straddling Lisa.
Robbie, we need microphone number 5 working, please, buddy.
All right.
Because he is.
Lisa's getting the mic cable.
He is assaulting her right now.
Wow. That's terrific.
He was just on top of her.
Sitting on her lap.
I mean, like in a sexual position.
Yeah, sexual.
Sexual
chocolate.
Sexual position.
And the room is filled with the wafting odor of man cologne.
Yeah.
It smells of sex in here.
No,
What a
stallion.
Stallion, what is that crap you're wearing, just out of curiosity?
It smells like hand lotion, Mike. Really? There you go. You plugged in? Hi, Lisa.
Hi, guys.
All right,
Hey,
now.
here's your...
Here's the
Wearing juice.
Jupe?
Gone with Marvin Gaye.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Now...
He's dressed very nicely.
Now, what is... Stallion is holding your hand, and now you have your hand...
Oh, my God.
Lisa has her hands going by Stallion's private area.
Lisa, did your hands touch his package?
I don't think so. Now they're on his ass.
Oh, dear.
Now she's really feeling his ass, and she has...
Stallion is gyrating in front of Lisa's face.
She has her face in his genital area.
He's removed his belt.
The belt has come off.
Now, Nicole, what are you going to be doing during this show? Since this is a guy-girl show.
Oh,
Step up to the microphone. Hi. Oh, dear. What? Mike, we can't hear you.
Dancing for Lisa when Stallion.
Oh, you're going to be dancing with this. So now they just now Nicole's coming over.
Taking.
I love your pants. Those are so cute.
Now it's a little lesbian action here. Very exciting.
But they're all.
I like Nicole. She's my favorite. She comes a lot.
Yeah, so to speak.
But you guys are dirty.
And now she's sitting on you, and look at you. You're rubbing her ass, Lisa.
Yes, I am. I'm rubbing it. I'm caressing it as she's caressing my lap.
Have we ever asked Lisa if she's had a switch hitting experience?
I took the sex quiz.
Have you ever had a lesbian
You
experience?
don't remember the sex quiz?
Not yours. Sorry, honey. I don't remember your.
Hello. Focus on Lisa.
All right, and here comes Stallion. Now, Lisa, real fast with the hands all over this guy's.
He's got a great chest.
Oh, my gosh.
Buzz?
Yes.
Hairless.
You look like you're groaning.
Yes, I'm a little pain, yes.
Now, Stallion is backing up his bottom, and she is... she just grabbed the package. Ladies and gentlemen, she grabbed what?
I did not initiate that.
Really? Okay. And when he pulled the hand down there?
Right. Your hand just somehow gyrated to his penis.
Motion. Now, the back and forth motion I did.
Right.
Wow. Damn.
My God.
Well, now we get something for us. Now Nicole's taking her shirt off.
Ah,
and we can see
fancy
Nicole's
sequin
big,
bra.
beautiful breasts.
Tiny black bra.
Nicole is, if you're just... Now Nicole is pushing her bosoms into Lisa's face.
This is an exclusive guy-girl show.
For Lisa Verdon's birthday.
And they're like doing a 1-2 punch. Like,
yeah, I like it.
Nicole will drop in, and then Stallion will come in. Now, Stallion is down to his briefs. And now,
no. Now he's pulling his underpants.
Now he's got the underpants off.
Yes, his ass in my face with his black G-string.
Down to thong
now the
land.
pants are coming completely off.
Now he just got his boxer underpants on.
Boxer briefs. The best kind of men up in his underwear.
Now, once again, he's straddling you, Lisa.
Oh, my.
And your hands are really... You are really, really touching his ass.
Well, she doesn't get... We have a lot of girls that perform on this show, but, And now Nicole's coming over and taking her cute little pants off.
From the Gap, I love them. And matching sequins black underwear.
Very nice underwear on Nicole here. Very nice.
And now, once again... Now, are you really touching her ass, or was that just close?
Of course I am, Don.
Lisa is enjoying this show as much as any guy that gets the show.
Look at
oh, man.
Now she's rubbing her butt.
Lisa. I didn't know you went that way.
I don't.
Oh, dear.
I mean, I got no problem with it.
Oh, my.
All right, here goes.
Oh, thank you. And they're purple in the front.
Mr. Cheese. Just come over now.
Yeah. Wow. How about that?
And now he's got his stuff, his D&Bs. And Lisa's like looking at his D&Bs.
She's choreographing this.
I just asked him to take off his underwear, that's all.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
Leaving just as wrong.
Now, Lisa, now tell everybody what he's doing to you.
He is basically putting his D&B in my face.
Face?
And straddling my lap. And now we're going.
Oh my!
Turned around.
Oh my!
Now,
Sitting on our lap.
Now, here's the question. Oh, now he is
really dry riding my lap. Yes, he is. Yeah, it's my birthday.
I moved out too.
You know, Stallion, no offense to you, but we do hate it when we have the male strippers in there. You know?
But if you're gonna do it, Stallion, go back there again and let her really get a.
Go ahead, one last try.
Finish her off.
Give her one final shot there, Stallion.
Yeah, but he's getting something.
He's gonna get me something for my birthday.
He's getting something.
That he is.
Meanwhile, Nicole has her bra and panties on over there in the corner.
Oh, now he's getting out some chocolate syrup.
All right, what's he going to do with this? Oh, dear. Oh, God.
Lisa's licking the chocolate syrup off him.
The chocolate syrup off his chest. Oh, wow. All right. Oh, my God. What, you need a towel? A little paper towel?
Jesus, Lisa.
There you go.
Hey, Nicole.
Look at the BM eater.
Would you let me choreograph this? Nicole, take your top off and put some of the chocolate stuff on your part where milk comes out.
Come on.
Like that's any worse than what you just did? Or how about just around the areola and just lick it off there?
How about just the top?
You just licked it off the guy.
And I was watching on the guy tongue touch nipple.
No, it did not.
Yes, it did.
No, you can't even see his back was
I saw it.
I believe Mike.
All right.
Just a little bit.
No, you're wrong.
Me no like hearing this on radio.
Yeah,
okay.
right.
I will, not from her bubical part, not from the nipple and areola, but, okay.
But, like, how about the cleavage?
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Yes. Bravo.
Now I'll get some hot girl-on-girl action.
You better get over there,
Because I
Nicole.
love you guys.
And then we love you.
Nicole, you're going to have to take that bra off to make this work. You're really going to have to take the bra off.
Messy with you.
I mean, it's not like, you know, there's a right way to do something and a wrong way to do something.
There you go. Now Nicole is taking her top off.
Very good.
There you go.
The things I do for you, boy.
Wonderful.
Now here goes the chocolate syrup on her boobs.
There we go.
Lisa.
Bravo! Bravo!
Wow, Lisa.
Bravo! There you go.
Lisa licking the chocolate from in between the lunch.
Buzz, you want to get the rest of the chocolate?
The lunch balloon.
Buzz, Nicole, let Buzz get the rest of the chocolate, okay?
God. And Stallion, why don't you go on back over and let Lisa just feel your D&Bs one more time.
You don't have to put my hands on your DB. You can just drive around.
And Buzz is licking the chocolate off Nicole.
Now, Buzz, what are you doing?
A mixture of chocolate and perfume.
Oh.
Now, Buzz?
We're having an orgy.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. You know, Lisa's spanking him, and he is having sex with her, except she has her clothes on.
That's right, absolutely.
And Buzz was just nursing a moment ago.
Wow. Well, we had to do our own choreography there at the end.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Look at, you're a chocolatey mess there, Nicole.
Thank you, amazing entertainment.
You want me to put a little water on that paper towel for you? Would that help?
Turn down the lights a little, Robbie.
Oh, this is very cold. Very cold. Here, let me get that for you.
Oh, no, look at this.
Mike.
Yeah, I'm just cleaning her
You
up.
were so helpful is what I was going to say. Wow.
This is Horn Dog Mike. Mike, would you like a moment?
No, that's okay. Who turned the lights?
I like it. I like the mood in orgy. The lights are down.
Have Robbie turn the lights down and put this bag song on.
Dark.
Wow.
Why don't you go back at her one more time, Stallion? now that the lights are low. There you go.
Oh, my God. He's up on his knees in the chair now.
Now he's guiding her head with his hands.
The face is very close. He's actually got the package in between her beads.
Very close to that.
And I start using initials when I get uncomfortable. Oh, he's got her standing up right now. Oh, he's picked her up. Oh, my goodness.
Now he's holding her. Now he's caressing her bottom.
Oh, they're simulating sex.
She's riding.
Wow.
It's like riding a horse.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
Well, bravo.
Yeah.
Let's give them all a round of applause.
Bravo.
Turn the lights back up.
Wonderful job.
For goodness sakes.
Much watching?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That was heat, man.
This is pretty good.
I like that.
How about you? I like the new mic.
You like that part where I was helping clean the chocolate off,
Yeah,
huh?
I like the new mic.
Yeah, a little bit of that occasionally.
Same old Buzz. I'll lick it off.
Sure. I like to help whenever I can.
Buzz, you know, that's what I wish I was you.
Yeah, well,
God damn.
I like to help.
Yeah, the things he does for this show.
Yeah,
Big sacrifices. And you, too. You sacrificed yourself.
Billy O'Reilly, fake newsman, I know you had to have a thought.
As they say in the hood, I'm down with that.
Hey, way to go. Glad to get his approval.
So happy birthday to you, Lisa Herndon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Lisa.
Thank you.
Producer, and thank you, Amazing Entertainment. Thank you, Stallion, and thank you.
Thank you.
Nicole.
Nice job. You
Thank you for my gifts, Robin Buzz.
Certainly. Happy birthday.
Hold on. You ass.
Balls.
You ass.
Touching your balls.
You ass.
I know that you didn't go buy. I know.
You know I didn't. You're an ass.
I know. I'm just.
Just wait a minute. Just zip it.
Oh, no, not a fight on her birthday show.
It was her birthday last week.
No, this doesn't count.
Oh,
Hey.
I was in the shower, my boo.
Hey, baby. Hey, tell Lisa, don't we have a gift for her?
Yes, Bill.
Yes.
Thank you.
When was the gift ready?
The gift was it? Well, it was hard. Okay, Thursday was Thanksgiving, so it was ready Tuesday, Wednesday. I forget in there.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I'm just teasing you.
Hey, ass.
Sorry to bother you in the shower, Frida.
Baby.
No, you can bother me in the shower anytime, Lisa.
Yeah. You just missed the best birthday celebration. I ate chocolate off a guy and a girl.
Yeah,
And, of course, you'll be getting my gift before the end of the show.
Well,
Absolutely.
I'll be thinking about that when I
friendly
get back in the
handshake.
shower right now.
Buzz, you know the gift I'm talking about.
It's a good one.
It's a good gift.
All right, baby.
Never got any complaints.
All right, baby. Love you.
Bye. Too. I won't be home when you get home tonight
Why?
because a friend of the family passed away. I'll be at the funeral home.
Oh, all right.
All right, bye, sweetie.
Who died? Anybody I know?
You don't know really anybody in the family. You know, you just know. No. Nobody you know, my darling.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Love you.
Bye, sweetie. So it would have to be me or Bart for you to know them.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow.
You can tell she's all broke up about it.
Seems to be very upset. Probably an older person. I would think.
Rob gave me the
good luck.
Since Frida said she wasn't going to be at home tonight, thumbs up.
Wow.
Buddy. And I was right with you. She laid the part on about going to a funeral.
And I felt bad.
Wow.
I wish I could have taken it back.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you. And yeah, you get your present tomorrow. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye, Ben.
Get out of here. Bye-bye. I'll say this about that stallion. He comes off as smart and sexy. Total package, Mike.
Yeah.
The total package.
Absolutely. Smart, sexy, personable.
Now,
A triple threat.
Now, here's the question. How is she, Lisa, going to explain that to her boyfriend?
You know what? Who knows? He's worked on the show. He knows the way it goes.
Sure.
Who knows?
Wait, hold on. Now she's talking in my headphones. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why'd you say whoa, whoa, whoa in my headphones? Hold on a second.
He'll be doing the same dance for her later.
Titty bar. Why'd you say whoa, whoa, whoa in my headphones?
TMI.
TMI?
Too much information.
TMI.
Oh. I just wondered how I didn't mention who he was.
Haven't we already had that on the show?
That I'm dating Nick Chess?
I thought we've had the fact that, you...
No.
It's never been mentioned?
Mike, it's a secret.
Everybody knows that listens to this show.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, all right. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Keep believing that. Bye-bye.
Keep killing me.
Okay, anyway. Who knows what that's going to be like tonight? You know.
Would it be safe to say this has been an interesting day today?
Sure has.
A lot of weird energy as we hit December.
Sure has. Now listen, we'll follow up on what else happened in Atlantic City.
Yes.
And we got the Hanukkah guy.
I got to go down to the car and get my clip.
And we don't have the Sopranos reviews done yet. We got a lot to get to. We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
I thought it was going to be a better one than that. Nah, screw it. No, now I got to get it out. Damn it. Thank you.
The Don and Mike Show.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636.
Not today.
They're ready to believe you.
Negative, not today.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Just like me, they long to be close to you. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
People keep calling. We're just not answering. It's just one day.
Just one day, and it had to be done, and occasionally, yeah, Rob wants 2 days.
We'll get back to your phone calls on tomorrow's episode. I promise. We'll see how it goes. So let's get back to Atlantic City very briefly.
I should say we're happy to have you all along, though.
Yeah, glad you guys are listening.
I heard a DJ say along. I love that. That always kills me for some reason. I don't know why. It's a silly little thing where, good to have you along.
Let me answer.
On the All Christmas Music
One
show.
or two of these calls off the air.
Just to prove the point.
Hello, Don and Mike. Hi.
Hi.
You're wondering about Stallion that was here? Yes. What about him? Did we pay him in cash? No, I don't think so. Why? Because she was wondering if he's going to make his child support this week. Well, how do you know it's the same guy? Oh, you know.
See, it is such good judgment.
It's a good thing we're not
to not
taking these phone calls on the air today.
People are pissed.
Angry day.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Hello, Don and Mike.
It's crazy today.
Right.
It really is weird.
Hello, Don and Mike. Hello? Hello?
Yoo-hoo.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Yoo-hoo.
Hello?
Yoo-hoo.
Well, now I'm just getting a bunch of hang-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
That wouldn't have been good.
Yeah, this is Don. Hello? Pardon me? No way to get on the air. No, sir. No, it was an executive decision we made in the first hour of the show today.
Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo.
Thank you, sir. A listener, Mike.
Yeah.
Pick up line 4.
All right.
He's a guy who appreciates the fact that we've stuck to that rule today.
Yeah. You appreciate this?
Hello?
Sir, you appreciate it?
We just hung up.
Douche.
Don't call him.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, we'll get back to your calls tomorrow.
Now, he appreciated it, though, huh?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, douche.
Friday night, we get done at the tables.
Right. The tables, you get done.
I win all this money because my friend Mike has loaned me $100 to pay him his money back. I said, that's it. I wash my hands of this. I'm going up to the room.
And, I was delighted. It was money, really, that I thought was, a gift. I thought you'd go back and lose that by the way you were gambling, and then that would be it. But I was very, very pleased and excited when you produced that crisp $100 bill.
I was thankful that you were, loaned me an extra $100. So I go up to the room, and just, every once in a while you get a reminder. I used to get high. I don't get high anymore because I got busted by the cops. Right. And I'm so glad that I don't get high anymore because my life is so much better anyway. But what happened Friday night is just another example of why I'm glad I don't get high anymore and how lucky I used to be when I did. But how I used to flirt with danger all the time. Mm-hmm. I smoked cigars. And I got up to my room, and I rented the movie 1 Hour Photo with Robin Williams.
Okay.
And I am literally in my underpants with a T-shirt on, sitting in one of those big overstuffed chairs, and I got my favorite cigar in the world going, the Fuente Opus X.
Right.
And, I'm on top of the world. Mm-hmm. I just won $700.
Right.
Paid Mike his money back. We had a fantastic meal.
Right.
We had such a great time with the two girls that were singing, and I was happy as can be.
Right.
Put this movie on. I sit back in my chair, and all of a sudden I hear at the front door,
boom, 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 boom.
Security. I go, can I help you? Security, open the door now. All right, no problem.
Wow, that's a little weird.
Again, thinking, thank God I don't, do that anymore. So I put on my sweatpants. I go to the door, and there's a rent-a-cop out there. And he goes, your smoke alarm has gone off. And I said, no, it hasn't. Don't think so. Mm-hmm. And he comes in the room, and right up there on the wall is the smoke alarm. and the light is on. And the light has sent a signal downstairs. But
so they have smoke alarms that will tell you somebody's frying in one of the rooms, but they won't let you know?
Well, it's a malfunction.
Oh, okay.
As it turns out, the guy looks at it and says, well, the problem is not the fact that, because I was in a smoking room.
Right.
The problem was not the fact that I was smoking a cigar or that the thing went off. It's the fact that it's an old smoke detector.
Okay, all right, so it wasn't...
So that's why it was sending out this signal.
Right.
So now I'm in my sweatpants and my T-shirt, and the movie's still playing, and now it's just me and the rent-a-cop, security guy, who then gets on his radio, and it's got the clip-on thing on his shoulder where he gets out of his hand, Roger 10-4, send that joke. So now they got an electrician guy comes up, and he comes up with a ladder.
Right.
And he gets up on the ladder and he unscrews the smoke detector and he says, oh, I see the problem. Look how dirty this is. This hasn't been changed for years and years and years. No wonder this malfunctioned. You're going to need a new unit. But before I take this unit off the wall, I'm going to have to call someone else. So now they call a third guy, another electrician guy. And he comes up and he turns the power off so the guy can safely take the smoke detector out of my room.
Right.
Now, here's where it gets creepy. I'm in a hotel room. At one point, I'm joined by 3 separate strangers. The security guy, the electrician guy, and the maintenance guy.
I didn't know you were going through all this.
Now, the maintenance guy leaves to go get the new smoke detector. But he didn't turn the electricity back on. When he leaves and the door shuts behind him, it's me, the rent-a-cop, and the maintenance guy in the dark.
Oh, man.
And I mean...
All of a sudden you feel a hand on your thigh.
And I mean pitch black dark.
Right.
So I feel my way over by the window.
Right.
And I open up the curtains. So at least you've got the light from the lights out.
The city, right.
Coming in. And I realize that these guys aren't going anywhere until the guy comes back to fix the smoke detector.
Sure.
And I run out of things to talk about with these guys. I said, well, gee, I sure do hope that the hotel refunds.
When did you get on the football?
Refunds me. Well, that was the first night. Did you watch the games yesterday? Yeah, I sure did. And I said, I hope the hotel refunds me for the pay-per-view that I was watching the Robin Williams 1-hour photo, and now you guys have come in and you've turned off the power, and 5 minutes turns into 10 minutes, turns into 15 minutes, and now the security rent-a-cop is on his radio,
right,
trying to find the guy who's gone to find the smoke detector.
Shut off the... What did you hit a breaker or something like? I mean, how do you shut off the electricity?
I told these guys that I was going to call today and put them on the radio.
Great. Did you get the names and all that?
Well, just maintenance. That's all I know is maintenance. There's only one guy. Maintenance, please. There was a guy who came to my room on Friday night when the smoke detector didn't work. So whoever you would send up to the room if a smoke detector didn't work. He removed the smoke detector and put a new one in. Yes, I need to talk to that guy. Please? Thank you. So I told these guys, after sitting in the dark with them for 30 minutes, that I was going to mention this on the radio. Hi, is this the handyman, the electrician? Were you working Friday night? No. Is there anyone there who was working Friday night? So here was the problem. I was in room 1012 on Friday night, and my smoke detector went off, and you guys had to come replace it. And for about a half an hour, I was in the dark with 3 strange men in my room, and I told them I'd do a radio show, and I was going to call them and put them on the radio today. And obviously you're not one of the guys. No. Who else works there in the maintenance department? Fire command. Can you put me through to the maintenance guy? All right, thank you.
All right, great. We're getting to it.
Yeah.
Big operation.
I guess.
Sprawling operation.
Because I told these guys, I said, I'm going to come back and tell this story on the air, and I know my friends are going to say, well, I exaggerate things and I blow things out of proportion. I am not BSing you when I tell you 30 minutes in pitch darkness with these guys.
So you think you're exaggerating that a little bit?
And then
That's just a joke.
we ran out of things to talk about.
I expect so.
Man, that's when the lovemaking began.
Yeah, dispatch. Hi, are you a guy that goes to people's rooms if something's wrong in the room? Yeah, you sent me to the fire guy, and I need you to send me, I guess, to the maintenance guy.
The fire.
The electrician. Well,
it's like we're working our way through village people. Right?
How about you got him? Okay, thank you.
Can we possibly speak to the Indian chief?
Because when it got to be, no, he said that there were only two guys, and it was Friday night about 10:30.
He said there are only two guys that work in maintenance at all times?
At the whole place.
Well, what's this fire chief? They have a fire marshal for the whole building?
How about
hello there.
The fire guy that came up to my room was a black guy.
Is there a well? I guess that would rule out Fire Marshal Bill.
The electrician or the handyman was a white guy, and the rent-a-cop security guy was a white guy.
Well, then it is village people.
Hello. Hello. Are you there? So anyway, I'm sitting in the dark for a half hour, and
with strangers,
and we've run out of things to talk about. And finally, I said, "Do you guys feel weird about this?" And they said, "Kind of." And I said, "I have a radio show." Hold up, I'm being put through to somebody now. We'll let you hear the fabulous on hold.
They play that in the elevators too.
Hello. Yes, hello.
Boom at Show Comps. Get the card.
Get the card. I got it.
Cash, comps, perks.
Cash, comps, perks.
Still waiting. Hello.
Freaks.
Hello there. Are you there? Yeah, are you there? Hi. Trying to connect me. Thank you. Oh, boy.
Meanwhile, while this is all going on for you, I begin my endless spiral of losing.
Sorry about that.
Losing and losing and losing, where I don't trust blackjack anymore. Played little craps.
Oh, you played craps?
Played craps. Went to my Wheel of Fortune slot machine. Went to the lounge. Stood out and watched the singers.
Oh, wow.
I was sad.
Poor guy.
And I stayed an extra night.
The sad clown.
Then I left on Saturday night at 11 o'clock.
Hello? Yeah, I'm wasting everybody's time just trying to find these guys to go on the air.
Who is this guy?
Because I said to both of them, all three of them, I said, "Do you listen to the radio in Philly?" And they said, "Yeah." And I said, "You listen to WYSP?" Said, "Yeah." I said, great. Do the afternoon show. I'll call you guys Monday. We'll have a laugh about this. Yeah. And one said, hold on. It's a ring. Yes, hello? Is this the maintenance guy? Hey, were you working Friday night? Were you working Friday night? You weren't.
No.
This is Don. I do a radio show, the Don and Mike Show on WYSP in Philadelphia, and I was in room 1012 on Friday night, and something went nutty with the smoke alarm. And at one point, I was in a dark room with no lights at all because you turn the electricity off.
You had glorious four-way sex
with three guys, and I told them that I would call them today and put them on the radio. Yes, that's Ray. That's the guy's name. Ray. Where's Ray today? He's off today. Okay.
Yeah, well, you work Friday, you're probably off Monday.
All right. Well, thank you. Well, the story's no good tomorrow. Thank you, though. Tell him Don called. Don. And tell him I loved Friday night. And tell him one more thing. Tell him he's a great lover. Okay? Thank you.
Matter of fact. Okay.
Bye-bye. All right.
Okay, you come again sometime, huh?
Anyway, so the guy, he wasn't there, but that's how my Friday night ended.
Right.
And so they finally come back. 30 minutes, all this stuff's going on. They come back, and it's like CSI, because everybody's got the flashlight.
Right.
And they finally get the smoke detector hooked up.
Wait a minute, let me look at the smoke detector. That's a trace of blood.
They turn everything on, and they go, Whew, all right, well, have a nice evening, sir. And at this point, when everything comes back on, the TV comes back on, and the movie's on. Now, at this point, the one guy, the fire marshal guy, he leaves. But still standing in my room is Ray, this maintenance guy,
right,
and the rent-a-cop guy, and they're both just standing there.
Watching the movie?
With their arms crossed, and they, swear to God, it's me. Is this any good? Well, it was good up until the power went off. And one of the guys, this maintenance guy, the reason I want to get him on the phone, he says to me, do you mind if I stay and watch the end of this movie with you? Oh, no. And I said, what? But that's why I want to get the guy on the air. I said, I don't mind if you don't.
And what? That's weird.
Because,
wait a minute.
He told me.
This whole story is taken on a totally different.
He told me.
What did he want to stay for?
Because, no, that's not why, Rob. Because he's seen the beginning of the movie, but he didn't know how the movie ended.
Well, and you're also a paying customer in the hotel.
I know, but at this point, they've been in my room for 45 minutes.
Did you let him stay and watch?
Yeah. both he and
Incredible.
The rent-a-cop stayed.
They stayed and watched the end of the movie?
There was only 10 minutes left.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Robin Williams gets arrested. And
No, I don't want. I want to see it sometime.
Well, like I'm giving away.
I know. I do.
Anyway, but Ray wasn't there.
Yeah.
So that was the funny part. That after 30 minutes alone in the dark, when the one guy leaves, the other two guys say, "Wow, can we watch the rest of the movie?
You want some snacks?"
So they did, and that's what happened.
Audacity.
It was the cop, the electrician, me, and Stallion.
Well, all things considered, what you did was much healthier than what I did.
And what did you do?
Lose money and drink. More.
You lost a lot of money.
A ton.
A lot of money.
Well, I always do when I go down there.
And ended up staying an extra day, right?
Yes, I did. But then I drank caffeine because we'd had so much evening the night before that when I woke up I wasn't feeling too perky. And so I drank Diet Coke and caffeinated beverages all day and all evening. And then I finally said, I looked at all these people that had come in on Saturday and I said, I am not going to stay over and get up at 9 o'clock and check out with everybody else with the whole world.
This is on Saturday night.
On Saturday, so I actually left Saturday night at 11 o'clock and drove back thinking, hey, I am so wired and full of caffeine, I'll drive all the way back home. And I got an hour along the road and I started falling asleep. Made it as far as Annapolis, Maryland, finally had to pull over and get a hotel room.
Sell a hotel.
I wouldn't. I would have, just pulled over into a rest stop and put the seat back. But I'm always afraid of being raped.
Yeah. Or being caught as a sniper.
Yeah. Or being caught as as somebody like having sex or something like that. Even though I'm by myself.
Look at our phones. Look at how nutty our phones are.
People still calling.
Yeah. But that's a fabulous place. Would you agree that's a fabulous place?
Why are you calling? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's fantastic.
It's good. And
here is Showboat. Hello. Why are you calling? Yeah. But we're not taking calls today. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Yeah. Hey, why are you calling? Why? What?
This is why.
Hey. Hello.
We're waiting.
How could the movie be on if the power was off in my room? Boy, am I glad we're not taking.
Yeah, because the movie came back on after they turned the power back on.
Dummy, the movie runs. What? How could it be on? When the power came back on, the movie continued. But when the power went off in my room, the pay-per-view didn't stop. It's not like it's one machine that's right there in my room.
It's a central location for pay-per-view.
Isn't your TV plugged? Yes, my TV's plugged into the wall. Yes. Boy, am I glad we're not taking calls.
Yeah, good thing.
What is the point of your call? To find out. He wants to get a fancy TV that runs without power. You're losing me here.
A TV that runs without power?
How am I losing you? I was watching a pay-per-view. They turned off the power in my room.
That doesn't control the pay-per-view. It keeps running, and it runs for,
Then when they turned the power back on, the movie continued. The pay-per-view continued to run even whilst my television was not running. we were sitting in complete darkness, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And even while we were sitting in complete darkness,
Gasolina vision.
The movie continued to go, even though it wasn't coming through my television.
The fabulous new RCA Gasolina vision. A television that runs completely on gasoline.
So when the movie came back on, the lights came back on. Yes, when the lights came back on, the movie was back on my television. Correct. What's your problem? Mike, join me on this one.
Oh, good luck.
Join me on live.
What the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong? No, what is wrong with you?
Listen,
now what? Are you talking about me now?
Now he's busting Mike's balls.
Now he's saying, is that the loneliest
guy Thanksgiving ever?
No, actually, I spent Thanksgiving Day with my ex-in-laws, and then I spent the rest of the weekend primarily alone and had a wonderful time.
Wonderful. Now, how many people are alone on Thanksgiving?
I would venture to say that there are many people that are alone on Thanksgiving.
Why have you shifted gears now from wondering about this mystery about how a pay-per-view would continue running to start busting Mike's balls?
Short attention span.
Because you realize what happened with the TV.
But, I mean, you called initially.
All right, well, then my conversation with you is done. Good day to you.
Now you're on to me being alone. I'm alone by choice, sir.
Well, am I glad?
I am alone by choice.
Am I glad we ain't taking these calls on the air?
You're saying good day, so you're hanging up on me?
But you're glad you got rid of that off the air.
Well, you know what? I think you're an incredible moron. I think you're...
You folks don't know what you're being saved from today.
Hold on a second. You want a what? Oh, so you do want to do that to me.
Now
you're my biggest fan.
Wow.
Well, isn't that wonderful? No, I will not. I will not sleep with you, sir.
Now let me see if he's still on the line. Hello?
I won't enjoy a BM sandwich with you either.
The guy really is still on the line with Mike.
I'm sure.
Mike, we got a break.
Okay, I've got to run. Good day to you. Toodaloo.
Bye-bye.
Wow, what a good move, not taking calls today.
We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
You're getting better. That's the important thing. You look better, too.
If you're going to lie to me, tell me there's a broad waiting in the car. I want to tongue my balls.
Hey, you want that? It's a phone call away.
The Don and Mike Show.
And Mike, this is Furio Giunta from The Sopranos. I never listen to you. Goodbye.
For the young gay boy in rural America who thinks he's alone, he's not. He has the Don and Mike Show.
Yeah, all right, we're going to get to you, Furio. It's a segment with The Sopranos reviews. Well, too bad we won't be able to use you guys on the phone today.
Yeah, we usually... we put out a little time slot for somebody out in Radio Land to give a review, but that won't be happening.
Too bad those privileges today being taken away. I sound like such a dick when I said that. Those privileges today being taken away.
You want them back, you'll have to earn them.
Real quick, let's look at the cities we broadcast to. Give you a quick report card on how your team did. Eagles. That was one hell of an exciting game. Even though it was only 10-3,
Eagles are kicking a little ass, so they're hanging in there.
Doing very well with AJ. And anybody catch the way that Denver was dressed up in the box yesterday? It really looked like it could have been one of my kids' friends at school.
Right.
The way he was dressed. Eagles defense kicked ass. Redskins up. Jesus Christ. There's lots of good stuff in the Redskins game, like the punter getting his nose broken.
But, getting his nose really put on the right side of his face.
And to thank him, the Redskins cut the place kicker today because he did such a great job of filling in his punter. That's awful to lose to Dallas. That's the worst.
What's that, 8 or 9 in a row?
10 in a row. Let me see. We do both San Francisco and Seattle together since they played each other. This Seattle team, Christ, they need a defense. They put Hasselbeck in yesterday, threw for over 400 yards.
Which is not like Hasselbeck.
And 49ers, I don't know. They won, but Garcia stunk, and Terrell Owens didn't do anything. It was all Garrison Hurst. Yesterday, 49ers are going to win their division.
Right.
Green Bay won a crappy first half. The Packers played. That play at the last play of the first half is the nuttiest play that I've ever seen, where Brett Favre throws the interception. Then they fumble it, and the Bear guy picks it up and runs it all the way down to the 4-yard line with no time left, and they finally tackled him. Anyway, Packers clinch the division. Worried about not Dorsey Levens, Amon Green being out, but the guy from Notre Dame did great. Saints, wow. Really showed me a lot last night. I would never have picked the Saints to beat Tampa Bay last night. Steelers, and you got to worry about the Steelers. Anytime you need 6 field goals to win against Jacksonville. Ravens were lucky to win their game against Cincinnati. And thank God they have Jamal Lewis. And the Oakland Raiders play tonight. Right now, I think, you got to say, Tampa Bay is the best team in the league.
Packers looking good, though. Packers are in the playoffs, right?
Followed closely by the Eagles and the Packers. And in the AFC, I'm still telling you, it's the Raiders. And Denver lost their second.
Who are the Raiders playing tonight?
The Jets.
The Jets. That'll be one of the best Monday Night Football games in a long time.
And the Broncos lost again yesterday. So that team, that's all hype, that Denver team. Anyway, good day for lots of our cities with the teams. Now, The Sopranos. They only got 2 episodes left.
One.
And they,
One. 75-minute final episode. Last night was the second to last episode.
Well, I'm saying they only have 2 episodes left going into last night.
Right, you would have expected more.
Going into what we're going to be reviewing now. In 60 seconds, The Sopranos by Don. Well, Mike's been saying this a lot this year. And really, I had to bite my tongue from calling Mike at 10 o'clock last night and saying, I'm with you. Last night, in my humble opinion, was a waste of 1 hour of valuable Sopranos time. I guess Furio's just going to be gone now, just like Christopher is gone now. No word on Christopher in rehab.
No.
Furio's gone. I can't think of anything last night that was really good. I don't know, like Carm was so uptight about the guy in the book being gay. At least there was no dream sequence. I guess next week we're going to find out what happens in Uncle Junior's trial. There was no mention of Janice and Bobby Baklava. They leave us hanging with so many loose ends, and it was boring and tedious. That is the word I'd use to describe it. Tedious last night. Mm-hmm. Well, it left me looking at the TV going, that's it? All right, you ready, Mike?
I'm ready.
And, I'll go ahead.
You know that they won't let the kids down.
Oh, sorry, here you go.
The Sopranos by Mike. This show has lost its way. I think last night's episode was obvious that the show has lost its way. Some of the scenes, especially the one in particular with Carmine and his son at the golf course, really feels so forced and so completely rushed that they're trying to tie it all up. They're trying to put it into a package, and they just haven't figured out how to do that. When I really thought the show was back on track was the Ralphie episode. I thought they were really, really hitting on plot lines, not necessarily just the violence. Now they're in 20 different directions, and I don't see how you tie that all together without having something that's forced. And, you know, from the previews of coming attractions, it doesn't look to me like it's going to be all that great anyway. And the Furio Carm crap, I'm sorry, I don't buy it. I don't buy that you go after the boss's wife. It just doesn't work. And, frankly, Furio's a young guy. And look at Carm, okay? I think it lacks credibility, and way too much energy is spent on her bad mood. It's a mafia show. Oh. Enough with the Peyton place. You're turning it into All My Children.
And I don't think that Paulie really would have killed that old lady.
And when did they turn Paulie into a fag? I mean, honest to God, when did they turn Paulie into a skirt-wearing, mama's boy, breastfeeding fag?
Very disappointing Sopranos last night. I wish we could give you guys an outlet to voice your opinion.
In a world where owning a radio was strictly forbidden, one man found a way to bring good news to his people.
It's me.
He made it up.
Can I say one last thing, though?
Of course.
You and I were talking about this, too, and I thought of one other angle on this.
What's that?
Paulie breaking into the old lady's house. You know, Paulie, I didn't see a car in the driveway. like he wouldn't see that there were lights on and maybe case the house a little bit before he broke in. That was completely forced, too, when he killed the old lady.
One way you could have fixed last night's episode, 2 words, Bobby Jr.
Bobby Jr.
Although I did laugh when AJ farted.
Oh, that was a good scene.
Right
That
up out of
was
his face.
This meeting is over.
What is your lead story today? Has to be the fact that really we've gone almost 3 hours now without taking a phone call.
Oh, you can do that standing on your head.
All right, what's your lead?
So today's headline is Time Magazine considers Eminem for Man of the Year.
Ah, well. Let me just see. Real fast.
Go to the phone.
Hey, Don and Mike show. Hi.
Reinforce that decision.
Yeah. You want to correct me about what?
Oh,
Of course.
Actually, Eagles are number 1 in the league. Due to the fact that Eagles beat who? Tampa Bay. Well, I was just giving my opinion, sir. My opinion is that right now Tampa Bay is the best team in the league. We're 8-0. The Philly. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Fine. Jesus Christ. You won. Let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go.
E-A-G-L-E-S, fly Eagles.
All right. Stand by. Stay tuned, everybody.
Stay tuned for news and comment coming up on the Don and Mike Show.
That's the smartest decision we ever made.
Something about today.
Anyway, that was all very
professional.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
What's the word from Planet Crackpot?
The Don and Mike Show.
Buzz Burbank likes the jumble, but he loves the Don and Mike Show.
Well, get back to your calls tomorrow, I hope. We have prizes to give away. We'll see. We'll see later this week. We're giving away a trip to New York, courtesy of Men in Black 2. All right. That's from Sony. Also this week, giving away $500 in cash from Mailboxes, etc.
Very good.
Registered local mailboxes, etc. Holiday Help Center for all your holiday packing and shipping needs. And we want to thank 1-800-Flowers and American Express for the gift certificate that we were supposed to give away today.
Very good.
We will do it tomorrow if our callers are better.
Yeah.
Time for Buzz and News Now, brought to you by Viramax. Have great sex more often with Viramax. Available at finer health food stores, pharmacies, and retailers everywhere. Or call 1-888-TRY-VMAX. And now here is the real Buzz Shady. Hi, Buzz.
Hi, Don and Mike. Time Magazine usually keeps secret its short list for Man of the Year. But last week the magazine let it be known that it's considering white rapper turned movie star Eminem.
Right.
Don't count on it, however. Last year's Man of the Year was Rudy Giuliani. This year's other candidates include Osama bin Laden, Saddam Hussein, and George W. Bush.
Gee, who would win there?
Who's going to win?
Well, they're always about... Wasn't Hitler the Man of the Year one time or something like that? I mean, it's all about...
But wasn't it really before he totally went...
No, it was...
I hate to sound like Marge Schott, but wasn't it like before he totally went off the deep end?
I think it was 1938.
38.
Right. Well, so it's before the war.
38, before he was...
He was still a pain in the ass.
But they've
still bad.
They've always... Rob, you barking at me. It's always not about, who's the best guy, who's the good guy, but it's who has... affected the world the most. Isn't that what it is?
Most influence. That's exactly what it is.
Most influential individual.
But even with that, and I understand the criteria, you can't have Osama bin Laden on the cover of Time as your Man of the Year because it's viewed as an honor. I mean, even if it's because for the rational reasons.
Frankly, I think it's a stupid criteria that they've always had. And I think they love the attention it gets them.
Absolutely.
Because it's always this big deal about, hey, it's not a popularity contest when it should be. It should be, you know what, it's Time Magazine. You're a magazine in America. It should be who is the most positive individual.
It should be Ben Affleck, Mike.
Well, ever since he proposed to J-Lo.
We'll get to him. These days, it seems like everybody and his brother wants to be like white rapper Eminem.
Oh, gosh, I do, Buzz.
Including Eminem's brother. Nathan Kane Mathers has reportedly approached at least one record company about it, but so far has had no takers. Eminem, whose real name is Marshall Bruce Mathers III, is said to be close to his brother, but not as close to his mother, who says...
MBM.
She says Nathan Kane will be the bigger star of the two boys.
Oh, let them all swim over there at the shallow end of the pool.
Rosie O'Donnell is a dad again.
Now, tomorrow on the show, we'll have an exclusive interview with baby. It's Vivian, right?
Oh, good. Yes, Vivian or Vivian. I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
Vivian.
It's Vivian. And tomorrow, the exclusive on the Don and Mike Show. First ever interview with baby Vivian.
Baby Vivian.
Her partner, Kelly Carpenter, has just given birth to a baby girl. Vivian Rose O'Donnell was born Friday at a New York hospital, according to a spokeswoman who says mother and baby are just great. The baby's named after the main character in the book, Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood.
That's smart.
Rosie already has 3 adopted kids, 7-year-old Parker, 5-year-old Chelsea, and 3-year-old Blake. No word yet on whether O'Donnell will formally adopt Vivian.
Blake.
And now, something that'll probably last longer than J-Lo and Affleck. A video game about J-Lo and Affleck.
Oh, my God.
It's from the mind of movie director Kevin Smith.
But isn't it a goof?
Gave us the movie Clerks. Yeah, I think it is.
It's kind of just a goof for them, I think.
As I describe it, I think that'll become clear. He says he made the movie, Kevin Smith did, made the video game to thank J-Lo and Affleck for co-starring in his new movie, Jersey Girl. The game is called Jen Saves Ben. It features an animated J-Lo who has to find and rescue Affleck, who's been kidnapped and chained to a warehouse wall.
Click.
Against a backdrop of her own music, she karate kicks her way through the game, facing an animated version of Kevin Smith himself and Matt Damon as an evil robot.
We were in that awful movie Solaris. We saw an ad for what appears to be an equally awful Jennifer Lopez movie with Ralph Fiennes.
Oh, the one where she's the maid?
Yeah, it's like he made to order. She's the maid, and he doesn't know that she works in a hotel. No. And she borrows the woman's dress. And
she better be careful. He's the Red Dragon.
Who, Ralph Fiennes?
Yeah, he's the Red Dragon.
Well, in the game, J-Lo gets 3 tries at saving her fiancé without being killed. If she wins, she gets a kiss from him.
Click.
Right. Click. Oh, Buzz, hold on. We got a break. Be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Gosh, I hate to interrupt. It's all been so incredibly fascinating and entertaining and instructive. Really, the time has just flown by.
The Don and Mike Show.
Always ready to tackle the clam. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
And now here again is Buzzy.
Hi, Don and Mike, and here's some good news for the holidays. Zsa Zsa Gabor is doing better. In case you missed it, she was in a car crash on Sunset Boulevard Thanksgiving Eve.
That was me letting out a sigh of relief, Buzz.
And that was me moaning with glee. God, she is hot.
At last check, she was still in serious condition, but is now breathing on her own at Cedars-Sinai. She was not and is not in a coma, as was previously reported. Quoting her husband, she recognizes me. It's just that she's in so much pain she doesn't respond to anything.
Oh, come on now. She's doing better.
Darling.
She's going to come back.
Darling.
He says the 85-year-old will probably be in the hospital for at least another week.
You should call her tomorrow.
Yeah. Cheers.
All right, on the show. I'll call her tomorrow.
Please. Thank you.
Gabor was a passenger in her hairdresser's car, which hit a light pole. No drugs or alcohol were involved, but she was not wearing her seatbelt.
Goodbye, Zsa Zsa.
In sports, Miami says quarterback Jay Fiedler is back from a broken thumb and will start against the Bears tonight. The NBA's Washington Wizards will be without first-round draft pick Juan Dixon for most of December. The rookie guard from Maryland has a badly bruised arm.
My arm is so bruised.
His name is Juan.
Talks nothing like that. Hello, this is Juan Dixon of the Washington Wizards.
I mean, excruciating panic, and that's where a free throw.
Free agent first baseman Jim Thome, who spent his whole career in Cleveland, has agreed to a 5-year deal with the Phillies worth nearly $88 million.
The Phillies got Jim Thome.
All
right, way to go.
And finally, women are more likely than men to have sex with an intern at work, according to a new poll by Playboy magazine.
Ask Lisa.
In fact, the study asked Diego. In fact, the study found that 2/3
This is having sex with Diego
on a regular basis, and they do it hard.
Maybe right now. In fact, the study found that 2/3 of all the women surveyed had slept with a coworker. 46% of them had sex with the boss. Only 18% of the men can say that. And only 12% of the men surveyed admitted sleeping with an intern compared to 20% of the women.
That's not fair.
Women overall seem randier at work.
That's not fair.
Their favorite office spot for sex was a desk. For men, it was a couch or a chair. I'm Buzz Burbank.
Oh, you pause.
On the Don and Mike Show.
Thank you, Buzz.
No.
So you're telling me call Zsa Zsa tomorrow.
It's always your call. But I know she'd love to hear from you.
All right, then.
Sure.
I'll count on you for the Zsa Zsa tomorrow.
Va, va, va.
And you can count on me for Rosie's baby tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And,
that's an omen.
Yes, it is.
I was going to answer one call.
Yeah, right. That'll teach you.
I was going to answer one call before we leave. Sign from God. It's out of my hands.
Meant to be today.
That's it. See you tomorrow with a new episode. Good day to you, sir.
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 Can you?
As long as no one calls.
Okay. Hold on. I got time to squeeze one call in. No, we're not doing it.
Goodness.
Bye-bye, BM.
Eaters.
Before we meet again, this is Sammy Davis Jr. saying, be kind, be nice, and I hope the next performer has the pleasure of having as nice an audience as you've been tonight. And let me leave you swinging.